Hello everyone, welcome to TVON. My name is Joyce and thank you so much for joining me on our very first Friday of November. So time is again definitely flying. I feel like I've been saying that every week for weeks now, for months now, but we are finally moving closer and closer into gift giving territory, which means it truly is last call for, if you've been a little, procrastinating on, getting gifts, purchasing gifts, and preparing it for the next couple of weeks. Now is definitely kind of like red alert time. It is time to get those gifts ready, and we are here to help you. And speaking of helping you, if rings, you're not too sure of like ring sizes or what gold color, but I do have a few selections of earrings and also necklaces. So if you're not too sure on like ring sizes and you don't want to be like too, a little suspicious and asking for ring sizes, I do have earrings. So earrings, your only choice is, do you like the style? And if so, gold color, these are all with diamonds. So typically I would recommend you go with the white gold. So it's an easy decision to make. And a lot of larger pendants today. The past couple of weeks, I did have, larger black opal pendants, and I do have yet another one today. This one is, again, similar to the one last week, where it's more of the deep blue base color with definitely a lot more greens to it, but the patterning on this one is a little bit different, and it's truly, again, very unique. So excited to show that here today. Designer pieces are still here, still coming in brand new and hot, so we'll be getting to those as well. And in case, I know my sleeve's been covering it a little bit, but I just have on right now, the largest tennis bracelet we've ever had in TVON history. So $12.75 exactly, in fact. So if you are interested in our largest tennis bracelet in TVON history, I do have a surprise for you today. So if you want to get that for yourself, treat yourself. It's almost the end of the year. It's been a long year, and you deserve it. So treat yourself. And if you have any requests, our vaults are open as we know it, and we will be able to help you. It just takes one phone call, and then we can go check in the back and try to help you out the best we can. So without much further ado, let us get right on to our very first item of today, which was a little bit surprising for me. So let's take a look at the wheel, because this is a piece that you have seen time and time again, I'm sure. It's made its appearance, here and there. We all know it, we all love it. This is 1116287. And yes, that is an older item number, so it's been here for a while. Now, I had a problem today with, picking out the very first item of the day, which, I like to start with something that catch everyone's attention and, be like, ooh, and ah at it. And this is definitely one of those pieces where it's like, it's a sapphire, yes, and it is definitely a really unique cut. It is that kite cut that we, don't get to see that often. And hello everyone on Facebook and YouTube and on our website. Hello G, hello Carolyn, happy Friday to everyone. But this is definitely one of those pieces where it's like you don't expect to see kite cuts, at all in really any stone. So the fact that we have one here today is, kind of a nice little treat to have. But here's the thing, I picked this one because the discount and the value, it was kind of shocking to me. I know, kind of scared me a little even. Halloween was a couple of days ago, felt like weeks ago at this point, but the price on this one was a little bit, scary to me. And that's why it's here today. This is, again, for one caller only. So, sapphires, they come in a variety of, colors and at this point even shapes. So if you want to pick up a kite cut sapphire, this one is definitely the one to consider. Now, they listed this one as a yellow sapphire. However, I will say this isn't like those, vivid yellow sapphires. Like I had a heart-shaped one a couple weeks ago. It's not like that, but it still has that, goldeny yellowish hue to it. This one, I would say, if I were to think of something that we can all think of, it's like when you bite into a peach and the inside is one of those like the paler like insides, it's kind of like that color. So it's, you know, that variety of the peach, that's like the best, you know, comparison I can make in terms of, you know, this color. It's not like a vivid yellow again, but it is of a goldeny yellowish hue. And this one was supposed to be $6,999. And, you know, I'm starting with the price because, you know, the graphics are up there. You see the carat weights, it's in yellow gold only, but that center stone itself is a 260. Now, that's not a teeny tiny little, you know, sapphire that's just, you know, surrounded by a single halo and a band of solid 14 karat yellow gold. That is a 260 center stone, so not a teeny tiny little piece at all. And in that halo, you have 36 points total weight of all of those VS diamonds as well. And this entire piece does have to stay like it is in the yellow gold. And I think part of the reason why is because of this price that we're about to do. I'm even looking at the history of the discounts written on this bag, and it looks like it was maybe discounted too low at one point and the price was, you know, bumped right back up. But luckily for everyone here, we are going straight back down to the price that it was, and even better for one person here today. This is what it looks like from the side. So as you just turn that piece to, it's like that golden sheen just really comes through. It's just like, it's like, you know, the sun is setting and then, you know, the ray of light just catches you at that perfect angle. That's what this piece reminds me of as well. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see the overall construction of the single halo. Fabulous basket on this one as well. Here's what it looks like from the back side, and I didn't mention, but the stone is in fact unheated. I feel like I don't need to mention it at this point because at, you know, here we have more unheated stones than we do have heated stones. So this one is unheated for anyone who is curious. And this is back to the other side we go. Again, that fabulous golden yellowish hue to this fabulous stone. And it is not going to be $69.99. Now, if I were to go through all of the discounts that this piece has gone through, we'll probably be here for like another hour. So let's just jump, but, you know, be aware that there's been too many discounts between each of these prices. The next markdown we see here is $3,999, and again, that's already an instant $3,000 off. But we are not stopping there, and if I jump again, make another jump, this piece went to $2,999, and some of these prices, you know, you might have seen on the air before, but those are, you know, old discounts at this point. We are not going back to, you know, $29.99 or even $23.99 on this one. It just keeps going. At one point, this was even dropped down to $18.88. And guess what? It's still a 260 kite cut, unheated yellow sapphire. It's still surrounded by 36 points of VS white diamonds, and it's not even going to be $18.88 or even $1,599 on this one. I know, it's like, when is she going to stop? I don't know when I'm going to stop, but if you already like that $15.99 price tag, like you see right now, be sure to call in because this will not last for very much longer. This is what it looks like on the hand, so you can kind of get a little perspective of it. Again, it's a 260 center stone, so not an itty bitty tiny little stone at all. And of course, that halo definitely does help with, oh, Mr. Bracelet wants to pop in for a quick look here. But yeah, that halo definitely helps with, you know, accentuated the shape and the presence on the hand. We don't want to just leave you with, you know, a simple sapphire on the band, but I mean, it do pretty well alone. But here we have it with a diamond halo as well. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can see it's a little bit elevated off the hand as it does have a little bit of a basket, but it's nothing too high off the hand at all. And we're not going to do $15.99 for a piece like this. Now keep in mind, yellow gold only. However, we can size it for you to whatever size you want. This is not even going to be $1,499 either. And I'm kind of, you know, stalling at this point because I really need one person to have this because again, this is closer to being a 3-carat yellow sapphire than it is, you know, a 2-carat. So put that into perspective because this piece right here today, one color only, is going to be $1,399 to the very first caller. Again, yellow gold only on this one, please. But this is, again, I saw this piece and I was like, you know, this one has to be the very first piece of today because where else can you get a 260, you know, sapphire of any kind, heated or unheated, whatever color it is, you know, with VS diamonds around it, solid 14-karat yellow gold for $1,399. Right here, right now, you can. So call me on this one, $1,399. And I also I had a request for some cluster diamond earrings. So I do have 2 versions. One of them is actually ours. It's the pair that I actually love a lot. When I first saw them, I was like, wow, the sizes of those diamonds are kind of absurd, but in a good way. They're definitely very sparkly. I also do have a different style of cluster earrings, but these are not, you know, just round white diamonds. They do have some tapered baguettes in them, so we'll be getting to those next as well. And let me know on this one, $1,399 on this fabulous sapphire piece here today. And we will move along in a few short moments. Again, lots to get to today. If you have a request, our phone lines are open. If you want to call in and just request anything, see what we might have. You know, if it's something you've seen the past couple of days, weeks, months, maybe even years, if it's a diamond piece, we might still have it. But always call in with item numbers. That is the most helpful way for us to locate the item that you're requesting. I didn't mention either, but new bracelets here today. Got kind of a theme going on. If there are any, you know, music lovers out there, I do have a theme with a bracelet and I believe it's a pin. It's a pendant. So I'm sure it wasn't intentional, but if you remember a violin pendant, that is here again. And also I have a brand new bracelet, which kind of made me think of, you know, made me think musically, I guess, in a way. So we'll be getting to those as well. Paraiba dangle earrings as well as tanzanite dangle earrings are here as well. A lovely ballerina pin. So it might, you know, some of you guys might remember that style, but it is here with a brand new different kind of stone. Last we had it, it was with a morganite, but here today we have it with a citrine. So that'll be coming up as well. And so much more coming up on the site as well. Let me know on this one, $13.99, and we will be moving along into this fabulous piece. I need to clean it a little bit better, but this is 1118028. This is Mahangi Pink Spinel. I know a stone like this, you would typically expect it to be set, you know, north-south, but this one is set east-west, so it's a nice little different way of setting a stone than you would generally expect. This is a 124 center stone, so you know it's kind of interesting to see as well if you were to set an emerald cut onto its side, how it would look. But here it is. I think it's definitely a stackable style. If you're, I guess, tired of having, you know, emerald cuts set the way they usually are, you want something a little bit different. Here we have it. This is the something different. We would recommend leaving this in the white gold. However, if you must have it in the yellow or even the rose gold, just give us some time and we will work on it. Now, this is not, you know, an overwhelmingly large piece. Let me also just clean it up just a little bit. And let's see if that helps. A little bit helpful. This definitely is, again, not a huge piece as you see right now. It is with 5 points total weight of the diamond. So you have 2 stones on either side, 2 or 3 stones. Looks like it might be 3. So again, not a huge piece. I think it's more, you know, on the down low, and it has more of a, you know, modern design to it in a way. But it is definitely that, you know, neon hot pinky color you would love to see in your Mahangis. Here's what it looks like from the side. So again, really, it's like a band ring, you know. I would even maybe consider it for a pinky ring. I think that'd be a very interesting piece. And here it is from the back side as well. So Mahangi pink spinel usually typically are included. However, this one through the back side, you don't really see anything. In fact, you see nothing at all. So I know here it's like our QA, our quality control is so extreme to the point where I've been spoiled, where it's like I see a stone with like inclusions and I'm like, ew, is it supposed to be included? And then they're like, yeah, these stones are naturally supposed to be included. And I'm like, oh, I did not know that, because here I've only seen, you know, super clean stones, and wow, I did not know that, but thank you for spoiling me with all the good stuff. So here we have it. And yes, G loves the clean lines on the spinel ring. Can stack or wear solo? Absolutely. I was actually thinking about maybe stacking this with one of the band rings that we have, like, you know, stacking one on either side if you want to give it a larger look. But, you know, that's the fun part of, you know, pieces like this, where it's like you don't have to wear it, you know, specifically one way. You can definitely play around with it, you know, stack it with other pieces and just make it an overall a very fun thing to own and wear. And this was supposed to be $29.99. And $29.99, we are not going to do that either. It's been sitting in the vaults. I thought, hey, you know, today's the day. If someone's out there looking for a daily wearable Mahangi pink spinel ring, they can, you know, stack it, wear it alone, however you want. On the pinky, I wouldn't recommend it on the thumb, but maybe the pinky, any other finger. This would be a nice little piece to have. Or if you're just starting out your Mahangi pink spinel collection, you know, it's never too late to start until, you know, you run out of Mahangi pink spinels. This is definitely one to consider, as it is not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 on a piece like this. And you'd probably expect, oh yeah, she's gonna do like, I don't know, $17.99 or $16.99 or something like that. $16.99 sounds great. It definitely sounds better than the $29.99, but $16.99, we're not gonna stop there either. So again, a lot of these pieces, if not all, if you like it, call us quickly on a piece like this, because I can't do another one of these. You know, once it's gone, it is gone forever. And it is also not going to be $16.99 or $1,599 here today. I mean, this is not a, you know, huge wide band of a ring, as you can see on my hand right now, but that center stone is like, don't worry, I will do all the work. I will show off with my, you know, neon hot pink color. Everyone will see this piece because of me. So here it is from the side as well. Just a little bit higher off of the band itself, as that is how this piece is built, but not a huge diamond weight, just enough to give it that extra little pop there. Also not going to be $15.99 on this fabulous Mahangi pink spinel piece. Let us go back up close. One last look, one last price drop. And if you would like to grab it, very first caller only, $1,299 on this piece here today. So again, if you like it, call me quickly, because I don't expect these pieces to last throughout the rest of the show. And as you know, a lot of pieces do go after the fact, so keep that in mind. If you're thinking about something, that's great, but it's always best to, you know, get on the phone lines first and grab the pieces before they go to someone else, because a piece like this, you know, we can try, but again, no guarantees. And this is that perfect, ideal, you know, hot pink color you would like to see. You know, some of them might venture into the more like a pink sapphire pink, some might venture more into like a red spinel red, but this is that perfect 50-50. So again, a carat 24 center stone, $12.99 with all of those, you know, all that gold and those diamonds as well. Grab it quickly before it is gone. $12.99 first caller only. And G, if you're ready, I will get your earrings ready next. I actually am wearing a pair of the yellow gold, so I probably should have pointed that out at the beginning of the show, but I've had them all day and very comfortable. Definitely, you know, they're not super heavy, And actually, like halfway through the time I was here before the show, I was like, am I still wearing them? They were so comfortable. I'm like, wow, better not, wear them home or anything. But don't worry, I'll be back tomorrow. But yeah, $12.99 on this one. Let me know. And speaking of earrings, I do have a large button style pair of earrings with Alexandrites. So those are here as well. Color change garnet is here too. That's another stone we don't get to see too often. And G says this is a fabulous price for this spinel. One would be hard pressed to get the stone alone for that price. Absolutely, that is why it is here early, because some people might still be out and about. So if you're here early, just a little special gift from me to you on this one here today. $12.99, let me know. And I think the yellow sapphire from before this is also still here. So kind of giving me some question marks in terms of the pricings, but that's always good news for you guys. So let me know on this one, and we will move along to our cluster diamond earrings. So here's the one that is actually from us, and that one just flew away, but it'll come back hopefully. This is 1114636. Need to grab it a little bit better. Here we do have the white gold, and it is not cooperating. That is how heavy, you know what, this is going to sit like this. That is what the post looks like positioned on the earring. It is directly in the center of the piece. There we go. About time. So, you can twist and turn them on your ear, but there is not going to be a huge difference as they are circular, and this is what they look like. 2 carats exactly, total weight of the diamonds. Now, I did mention I did have another pair. These have different stone cuttings in them, so I wouldn't, exactly say it's like a cluster, but it has a similar theme as a cluster as this one, but, I would prefer these as the stones are larger and they have a more fiery sparkle to them compared to, this one, but I will also bring up the info for that in a moment after this one. But these 2 carats exactly in the white diamonds, and actually different sizes of the diamonds. So the stones in the center cluster there, if you will, are actually larger stones, and then out on the outside there's actually a kind of like a diamond halo of its own to really give it that extra diameter to the overall piece. Let me actually grab the rose gold. So even though these are here by request, I do have a few pairs of these to go around. I am currently wearing the yellow gold, but because of how diamond heavy or how much diamond presence a piece like this has, gold color, you'll still see some of it, but for diamond pieces, I would recommend going with the white gold. So again, that's just the rose gold for reference. If you need to see it, by itself, I'll be able to bring it up there, but that's just a rose gold, not everyone's first choice, but if you would like to get a pair of the rose gold, I do have those here. These are about a ½ inch in from top to bottom, so not a teeny tiny small little earring. And again, the sizes of these diamonds is just kind of ridiculous, because you look at them from inside the bag and the bag is all dusty and dirty, and it's like, wow, those diamonds are still sparkling, like kind of crazy. So these were supposed to be $39.99 and $39.99. We can't do that to you guys. 2 carats total weights in diamonds, you would probably expect $19.99, but we are doing them not for $19.99. And I probably should have mentioned that $29.99 that it was at, but whatever. $19.99, it is not going to be either. Let me just borrow this one, this naughty little guy here. This is what they look like against the hand, so you can see how easily they could probably, serve as, a ring if it were to be on the hand. So this is definitely a larger presence of an earring, and I'm just gonna shift it ever so slightly here and there, and you can see how fiery and sparkly all of those stones are. It's great to have 2 carats diamond studs, if they were single stones. But, there's only so many facets in a single stone, no matter how large it is. But to have a bunch of diamonds, set into a cluster style, that's just how many more facets you have and how much more it'll sparkle and flash and be all this, brilliant, presence on your ear. And it's not going to be for $19.99 either. Let's put this one back down on the wheel and hope it listens to me. And no, it does not. It has ruined my display, but here we have it. Not even going to be $19.99 or $18.88 on any of these here today. And it listens to me. That's great. So let's go to the ear actually. And this is what the yellow gold looks like from a distance away. So again, very diamond heavy in terms of, you don't see as much of the gold presence necessarily. Again, these are the yellow gold that I have in my ear, but all you see are diamonds and all you want to see are diamonds really. So definitely a great look, and they are also not going to be $18.88 if you would like to pick up a few pairs. Luckily, I do have a few to go around, white, yellow, or the rose gold. For a piece like this, would definitely recommend you start out with the white gold. If you already have the white gold and you want to, try out the yellow gold or even the rose gold, that is also a option we have here today. Let us go back up close because these are not going to be $18.88 either. If you would like to grab a pair or two pairs or three pairs, not limiting you there, they will be $1,777 to the very first couple of callers here today, $17.77 a pair. Now I do have another version kind of similar to this one. It's just a slight difference is there are tapered baguettes between I guess the center cluster and the exterior halo in a way. So those will be coming up in a few short moments. Again, let me know on this one. And these are white, yellow, or the rose gold. However, the next pair I'm about to bring, those are in the white gold only. So do keep that in mind. If you want to, a different gold color than the white gold, get these. Otherwise, the next pair that will be coming up are only in the white gold. So let me know on this one. Oh yeah, of course. I will of course show the two pairs next to each other side by side. And here we have it, $17.77. Let me get the other pair ready. Now again, these are here by request, but that doesn't mean it's limited to the requester. If you've, been eyeing a pair of, large cluster style earrings, button style even, these are here for a couple of you guys. So it's always nice to see that. We'll be moving on in a few short moments to the next pair. And again, requests are always welcome. Have a few selection of designer necklaces and pendants here today, also bow tie designs, and actually a few critter pieces. So excited to be bringing those. But let me know on these if you are waiting for the other pair that I'm about to bring. I will be bringing them right now. So call me on these. And we will be moving right along. Now the next pair, they're actually omega backs, but they are also very comfortable. So here we have it. The other one is in my ear, so don't worry, you'll be getting the entire pair. I know it's like at this point, some places are like, oh yeah, this is the price, but it's only for one earring. But don't worry, you're getting the whole pair. I just have the other one in my ear right now. This is 1121304. And I guess if we can do maybe this. So this is kind of like a mini size comparison. Again, I know the other ones are definitely larger in terms of the diameter. There is definitely a lot more going on there, but in terms of overall sparkliness, this one does have a larger diamond millimeter size. So I know it's kind of hard to decide, but let's go on these for now. These are 18 karat white gold only. These are in the omega backs, 5/8 of an inch, so you can kind of compare how, the size difference. Carat 73 total weight of all of the round white diamonds. So that's in the center cluster there and the very outside halo. And between those round white diamonds, you do have 47 points of the tapered baguettes in a kind of its own little halo, so it's almost like a double halo for this one. kind of separating the design so it's not so overwhelming and it's just like a circular shape of, you know, just diamonds. But it's nice to have that tapered baguette design, breaking up, you know, the two sections to give it a little bit more of a designer flair. Now this one was supposed to be $39.99 as well, and this one combined of all the diamond weights, it is 220 total weight, so kind of similar to the other one we have, you know, just a little bit more diamonds and, you know, 20 points more. But $39.99 for this one, we are also not going to be leaving it there. Now for this one, another difference I would like to note is that the post is at the very top. So the ones before, the posts were in the direct center, so you know they won't twist or turn or be upside down. But for these, the posts are at the very top. However, these are omega backs. So again, no backing is built into the entire piece. These will absolutely not twist or turn at all because of the omega backing. This is also what it looks like from the back side here. So you can kind of see it's all open if you need to do any cleaning. And that's also another perspective of the omega backing. And let me also just turn it back around so you can get back to the front we go. And these are also not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999 here today. Now because these have, you know, 18 karat white gold, a lot larger presence on the ear, these are going to be a little bit more. But if you would like to grab these, white gold only please. And this pair we will do it for $2,399. And this is what they look like on the ear. So compared to the other ones, definitely a larger presence in terms of the diameter. And it's actually kind of interesting how, you know, the different stone cuts look from a distance away, how they reflect the light. But again, if you're looking for a larger presence on the ear, I would definitely go for this one. And if you know, don't have a preference, kind of intrigued by this, you know, specific way of setting the diamonds in this cluster design, I'd probably go for the other one. But again, it's completely up to you. But just keep in mind that these do have to stay like they are in the white gold. And let us go back up close and I will do a comparison. So let me just grab the white gold here and I will put this one right there. So this one right here we just had for $17.77. And these are just this is just a side-by-side comparison of the two. These are here by request. Open to a couple of you guys, so call me quickly if you need to decide. Yes, you know, if you can't decide on these two, you know what I say, one of each, am I right? So you can pick up one pair of each if you can't decide, because honestly, I can't decide either, but here we have it. Yeah, the sparkle in the smaller one definitely caught my eye, but it's just the sheer size of the other one that also definitely caught my eye. So it's really completely up to you what you are looking for, but you know, they are both comfortable to wear. You know, me myself, you know, never really touched the omega back style of earrings, but you know, these are easy on, easy off, and you know, perfectly comfortable. Do not pinch my ear. I have, you know, pretty sensitive ears, but I do have, you know, in my left ear right now, I do have this one in, and then in my right ear, I have this one in. So both very comfortable. You don't, you know, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. So it's completely up to you what you're looking for. Would you prefer more of like a sparkle, like smaller but mighty? Or if you would rather have a larger presence on the ear, is completely up to you. And I don't think I actually showed the other one against the hands. Let me just pick it out of my ear here. And here we have it. This is the other one on the hand. So again, you're getting the entire pair. Don't worry, $23.99 is not for, you know, just one earring, even though other places would probably do that, which buyers beware. But you're getting the entire pair of earrings for $23.99. This is just the other one against the hand, so you can kind of see this actually, I guess, covers the width of my fingers. So that's yet another size comparison. So it's really completely up to you as to what you're looking for. You know, would you prefer some more sparkle in terms of, you know, larger stones, or do you prefer more of a larger, you know, overall presence on the ear? Completely up to you. So let us go to the wheel and we will find out who will pick up what. So let me know on either of these, and if you need to see the graphics for the other one again, do let me know. But Again, here are the two we have here. Mahangi pink spinel for $12.99 and unheated 260 yellow sapphire in the kite cut is also here for $13.99. So let me know on either of those, and if you need to see them again. And just like that, the first half hour of the first hour has gone by so quickly. So again, let me know. It's, you know, we're here on a Friday, it's a chill day, so call me on any of these. $17.77 for this one, and then $23.99 for the one over here. So different prices, you know, similar styles in terms of, you know, being cluster styles, but let me know if you have any more questions, and we can move on from there. I think I'll just take back the other yellow gold of the 2 carat exactly ones and pop it back into my ear because they show up so well against the ear as well. So call me on any of those, gold color of your choice, and let me know if you have any questions. We can move on from there. I know it's very, very difficult to decide now that I have both of them up there. It's like, I really love the sparkle on the left side, but the right side is like, there's so much more presence to them, but you know, one of each is what I would say. So we'll get these up here for another couple of seconds, and then we will move along. I have a brand new color change diaspore today. I probably didn't even mention this, but star sapphire, and it's a blue one too. Beautiful stone, simple mounting, 3-stone style. I love myself a good 3-stone style look, so that's why it's here today. You know what? Maybe we'll get to that one first. If you've been looking for a star sapphire, a blue one, I know it's always nice that we are able to bring you a variety of the colors of sapphires, star sapphires. But if you're looking for, you know, just a true blue star sapphire, I do have one here today. It is in platinum, which also means that we can size it for you, no problem at all. So let me know these earrings, and we will move along in a few short moments. Again, requests are completely welcome. If you're on the go today and, you know, can't watch, but you have a request, you want to get prepared, let us know as well. We can get it ready for tomorrow or Sunday or Monday or whichever day you are ready and watching. So let me know on these, and we will move along. So call me on this one. Again, both definitely have, you know, a lot of diamond presence, so I would stick with the white gold. Now the other pair, this pair does have to stay in the white gold, but these you have your choice of white, yellow, or the rose gold. I do have the yellow gold and the rose gold here to show if you want to see them. So we will be moving along. Let me know on either of those, and we will be getting to this fabulous star sapphire that's got a whistle from Tony, so you know it's good. Here we have it in our 3-stone style mounting. This is 1122093. This is a fabulous piece. Again, we've seen a wide variety of star sapphires in terms of the more pinky colors, the more purpley colors, and even the more, I don't want to say gray in like a bad way, but it's like, it's such a, you know, intriguing color to me. But there's been such a wide variety of star sapphires where it's like, to see a blue one like this is just like the icing on top of the cake. This is in platinum, which means you will definitely feel the weight of this ring on your hand, but that is a good thing to have, a good problem to have in a way. And this center stone, you know, we just had some rather large earrings up there, and you know, this one fit the screen quite well. So you know it's going to be a rather large stone here today, and I'm not setting it down because I want you guys to see the star as it moves throughout the entirety of the piece. This center stone is a 764. That is quite an impressive carat weight. And if you look closely, one of the stones I had a while ago did the same thing, where you can see some striations within the stone itself, which is kind of really cool. I've always wanted to get a microscope and, you know, look at these things up close, but, you know, never really been a science person. Science never was my strong subject in school, but looking at a stone like this really makes me just want to kind of do a little bit of a career change in a way. But yeah, that's just a little note on the stone itself. It's just so unique to see the striations going through the inside of the stone. That does not interfere at all, you know, with the star. The star is still there, as bright as can be, as prominent as can be. Again, stones like this, you really just gotta take it outside under the sun and just you know, see the sun's reflection in your stone in a way. Diamonds, we have 2 baguette white diamonds on either side, and of those 2 stones combined, we do have 39 points total weight of those diamonds. So this one does have to stay like it is in the platinum, but again, 39 points of the diamonds combined, and that is not a teeny tiny little diamond weight either. And no problem, G, if you have any other questions, let me know. I have both of these earrings here, and I can answer the questions for you. This piece right here is fabulous. Started at $79.99. This is what it looks like from the back side, so quite a lot of platinum in a piece like this. To the other side again, and back to the front we go. I really just want to move it. You kind of see 2 stars right now. That's because we have several lights trained on this piece, as you can kind of see in the reflection right there. Those are the 2 lights that we have trained on the front of this piece right here. So, you know, if you take it outside, the brightest thing in the sky will be the sun, so you'll see just 1 star. But here we have kind of like a star and a child star, but this is not going to be $79.99. Again, brand new today. This is what it looks like on the hand. True to size on this one. And wow, just, you know, cabochon cuts are definitely different from, you know, faceted stones, faceted gemstones, but there's something about this specific cabochon which is like, it looks so soft to the touch. And sapphire is not a soft stone, but this one, just the cutting and, you know, maybe the star is contributing to it, but it looks like such a soft stone. I just really want to, like, you know, just like protect it. But this is what it looks like. You will definitely see this piece from afar, as you know, it's a 764 center stone. This is what it looks like from the side. So it's got a bit of a basket to, you know, hold the stone, and then, you know, have it all built into the band of the piece itself. $79.99 it is not going to be, and even from here, it's still picking up on the second light source as well, so you can kind of see 2 stars there, but don't worry, under 1 light source, you'll see that 1 star. $79.99, a great starting price. We're not going to leave it there. $5,999, an instant $2,000 off. That's also pretty good. But $59.99, not going to leave it there. How about we take off yet another $2,000 off and make this entire piece 1 color only. If you've been looking for a star sapphire like this one with that true blue color, call in quickly, because this is here for 1 color only for $3,999. And, you know, pick up those phones and call in right now, because I have not seen a stone like this in a long time. You know, it's always, again, nice to have variety in terms of, you know, star sapphire colors, even star rubies, but to have a star sapphire like this true blue color is just amazing. And that carat weight too, also amazing. $39.99, 1 color only. And I can't seem to put this piece down. I just want to move it. I know the wheel is, like, you know, turning on its own and helping me, but I just want to hold it and just help you see the stars that happen within this piece. But $39.99, 1 color only on this fabulous piece. Let me know. And again, a few other pieces from earlier today might still be here. I had a few questions on those. Brand new Imperial topaz here today. Last week I had one that was that true Imperial topaz without the pinky secondary colors, which, you know, are just as rare. But if you're, you know, sick and tired of seeing the rarities and want to go back to something you're more used to, like the true goldeny, orangey Imperial topazes, I do have yet another brand new piece here today. So if you want to see that, let me know. And again, any piece that I'm, like, you know, shouting out and you want to see earlier, maybe you got to go somewhere soon, but you want to see, you know, what we have here today, again, just let me know and I can bring it out as well. A couple weeks ago, I did have a interesting black opal. It's been here before. This one I like to call it the cat's eye effect black opal because of what it does. This piece is back here for yet another look. Don't have too many black opals here today, in the rings at least. I do have that one large pendant, so continuing with the large black opal pendant train. If you've been, really enjoying what we've been having, I always like to show you guys what we have, a wide variety of pieces, pieces you might not expect to see here. So it's always a nice chill time on Fridays. But let me know on this one, $39.99. Once it is gone forever. And let me know. But here we have, this is what I like to call, not formally, officially called, cat's eye black opal, but it's just the patterning in this one and how, it works with the lights and again, the patterning with that makes me think of a cat's eye. It's really unique. This is 112-1565. Currently in the rose gold. You don't have to leave it like it is if the rose gold is, driving you away. If you want to change it to the white or the yellow gold, we will do that for you, no problem at all. But I just thought that this was a really unique opal. It's, the blue base color, and it's got those green flashes, and it's got hints of, those purples here and there, and I don't know what that glow is doing in the center of the stone, but that's great to have. But it's just like, you turn the stone, it's almost like a cat's eye effect. It's so unique. And, cat's eye indicolites we've been having, cat's eye crystal barrels, Alexandrite, so many of those cat's eyes pieces here, in the past couple of weeks that this opal just, wanted a bit of that action. And this is our carat 66 center stone, 34 points of the diamonds in those triple steps going down either side. And I did not see that earlier, but wow. I mean, just turn it to the side and it's like the entire stone just goes bright green. So definitely a stone where I keep saying this again and again, but truly, this is like the worst lighting possible for a black opal. You really got to take it and, put it into different lighting environments even. So, just see and experience the different colors that opals like these can offer to you. And this was supposed to be $24.99. We're not going to leave it there. Again, rose gold, if you're not liking the rose gold, if you prefer it in the white or the yellow gold, I would probably recommend this one in the yellow gold, and then the white gold, and then the rose gold. So change it if you will, but $24.99, I'll change that price for you. This is what it looks like from the back side. So if you're new to our rose gold, this is typically what our rose gold looks like. I quite like our rose gold actually. It doesn't, it's not that, thin line between rose gold and yellow gold where it's like you kind of have a little bit of a problem with, distinguishing what gold color it is. Ours is that truly rose gold where it's not so saturated to the point where it looks kind of icky. It's got that nice perfect balance to it, so I quite like it. $24.99, it's not going to be $14.99. It is also not going to be, again, this is the one that I have affectionately dubbed the cat's eye opal, but no such thing as far as I'm aware of. But it's just the patterning and how it works with the light that really just makes me think of it. And $14.99, it is also not going to be dropping it down to $999. We are not yet done. If you would like to pick up this fabulous piece here today, one color only, $888 only. So call me on this one, $888. This is what it looks like on the hand from a distance away. So again, despite being a carat 66, it shows up well on the hand here. So $888 only for this fabulous black opal piece. This is what it looks like from the side. And as I turned it, it's almost like the cat's eye was like, look at me. But here it looks like from the side. Again, it's not my size currently, but true to size on this one, $888 only. This bracelet will be coming up, the largest tennis bracelet in TVON history. So, tennis bracelets, we've had a wide variety as well, but this is the one, the ultimate one. So, $12.75 total weight on this bracelet here. If you are interested, I will be showing it in a few short moments as well. Or if you want to see it earlier, I can definitely take it off of my wrist and show it. But for now, it'll sit comfortably on my wrist. And I know I'm just, taunting everyone with it. Be like, look at what I have. Each stone is 51 points on this bracelet here. So let me know on this opal. Let us go back up close for one more look at it. And here we have it, our little black opal ring here today. Not that many gents rings actually. I do have an Imperial topaz. This one does have a bit of that pinky color to it. So gentlemen out there, if you are interested by the Imperial topaz and would like to have one in a gents ring, I do have one here today. The alligator ring is back. I've been loving these alligator rings. Personally, would probably not go near one in real life, but to have one as a ring is, quite a nice concept to have. It's like having a little friend to bring along with you throughout your day. But let me know on this one. Also got a fun blue zircon in a ring. It's a cut that we don't get to see too often, so I'm glad that that is here. Blue zircons, we typically see rounds, cushions, ovals, pear shapes, but this cut, we don't get to see that often, so I'm glad that that is here as well. Butterfly earrings with a very interesting, I guess gold finishing on this. It really looks like silk, so we'll be getting to those as well. And before we move on, here we have kind of a twist, a different designer take on a cross. This is a style I believe we've had before, but I am glad that it is here for yet another look. So let me know on this opal, $888 on this one, and we will be moving along. I'll see if it'll sit up for me. Let me grab the smaller tweezers. But in the meantime, this is 1122439. And here we have it. This is our diamond, kind of like a cross, but it is a pendant, but the chain does come with. So this is 1122439. This is in the 18 karat white gold only, and there is a little fuzzy there, so let me see if I can get rid of it. Hopefully this helps. 18K white gold, has to stay like it is, and if you're looking at this piece and you're saying, the center looks a little bit funky. The center does look a little bit funky. The center stone, I know this one does have a center stone, believe it or not. In the very center of this entire piece, we do have a 10-point princess cut white diamond. So this piece does not have one or two, but it has 3 different diamond cuts, which, they're all diamonds, but hey, look at, this is like your own little mini collection of different diamond cuts. 10 points in the princess cut in the center right there. And then right around it, in kind of like branching out from the center stone, you do have 27 points total weight of the baguette white diamonds. So you do have several stones going down every which way there. And to wrap it all up in its nice little gift, little package, we do have 32 points of the round white diamonds, kind of just giving it the perfect bedazzled outline surrounding everything. And this does come with the chain that it is on right now. The chain itself is 16 inches and it is a spring ring clasp. It is not adjustable, but if you had your own chain and you wanted to use that instead of this one, you can feel free to do so, but the chain does come with. And this entire pendant, so the pendant itself is a 1/2 inch from top to bottom, so not an overwhelmingly large presence, but it will definitely still show up on your neckline well. As I'm just moving it here up close and just look at how the light is just dancing across the surfaces of the diamonds. It's like its own little disco party here, but this piece was supposed to be $29.99, and considering it does come with a chain, again, all 18 karat white gold, but $29.99 we are not going to be. This is what it looks like from the back side, so you can kind of see it does have like a little bit of a clover style, almost like a floral style, sort of a undergallery, so that's always nice to have. That just means more gold for you. And even from this angle, it's like you can see the depth of this piece. It's not just, a sliver of gold and, stick some stones in it and then call it an entire pendant. But it's definitely, overall built really well, and it's not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999 for one collar here today. This is what it looks like against the hand. So here we have it. Again, definitely a larger presence if this were to be, compared to a ring. It'll almost cover the width of my fingers, so definitely not a small presence there. Not going to be $19.99 either. Pieces like this, once it is gone, it is gone. If you like the style, if you have enough cross pendants, necklaces, you want something a little bit different, this is definitely something that is, I would consider, everyday wearable. It's definitely got, a lot of different, diamond cuts happening that you wouldn't really expect. Princess cuts, we have them here and there, but to have it with, baguettes and rounds is, don't have this too often. And this is not going to be $19.99 if you would like to grab this entire piece. So chain does come with one color only for $999 here today. One color only, $9.99. This is what it looks like on the neckline. So here we have it. Quite a large presence, absolutely, against fabric. So definitely does show up well. Again, chain does come with 16 inches spring ring clasp. If you want to remove it, you can always do so as well. But here we have it, $9.99, one color only. Let us go back up close and we will see who will take it here today. And in case you don't prefer the style of cross, I'm sure we do have a few other, versions in the back there, but this one is here, $9.99, 10-point princess cut diamond in the center, tapered baguettes going down every which way, and all perfectly surrounded by brilliant cut round white diamonds. Hello, Misty. Happy Friday. Thank you for joining me today. And Star Sapphire still here. Star Sapphire, that blue color, for $39.99. And as far as I know, the unheated yellow sapphire as well as the Mahangi pink spinel are still hanging out. But again, I'm not too sure. But if you want to call in and ask your operators, I'm sure they can get you, the status update of those. And let me know on this one, $9.99. We had some cluster earrings earlier as well. If you wanted to see those again, if you're just stopping in right now and you're saying cluster earrings, diamond cluster earrings, I want to see those. I do have those here today. So one pair is only in the white gold, but the other ones we can do, white, yellow, or the rose gold. And this one, diamond necklace, still here, $9.99. And we will be going on into our brand new color change diaspore in a ring in a few short moments here as well. If you know me, I definitely love my gold presents in my rings. I love those chunkier bands. So this one is in one of those wider dome style bands. So looking forward to that. And any requests are welcome as well. Keep in mind, again, if you're thinking about several pieces, if you have any questions, do call in and I can do my best to answer them because, again, once the show ends, we're here for a couple of minutes, but then pieces do tend to go as well. People make their final decisions and call and be like, all right, I'm going to take that. So keep that in mind as well. Pieces might not stick around till tomorrow even though it's like a pretty short turnaround time. So keep that in mind, and we will move along into our brand new color change diaspore. Here we have it. Last week I had a little rant about stone cuttings and how, the cut of the stone definitely really makes or breaks the stone. Doesn't actually break it, but it definitely does give it like its, finished, like its characteristic personality. If a stone is cut in a not so great way, it's kind of like, it's kind of just there, You don't really want to wear it or even put it into something, but there's something about this stone, diaspore, we've had it before, but I almost thought that it was a zircon because of how this stone was cut. It almost has its own, double refraction kind of look. Again, diaspores do not have that. That is, solely for the zircons. But it's just how this stone in particular was cut, where I saw it at first and I saw the color. I'm like, okay, that's a diaspore, but there's something extra happening in this stone as well. Hello, Nancy. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on Fridays. Hope you are doing well. But this is 112-2360. This is our wider dome style in a ring. This mounting really reminds me of like a signature or signet style. So definitely the diaspore is the center of attention here. You know, just circled by its own little simple halo of diamonds and some diamonds burnished into the band there. But as you look at this piece, you will absolutely see that this diaspore is the center of attention. And this center stone as well is a 395 oval color change diaspore. And I'm just going to hold it here because I just, you know, just turning it like this, it's like, it's doing something. That stone, like, you know, diaspores, we've had it here and there, but there is something about how that stone is cut that just speaks to me, which is why it is here today. Currently in the yellow gold. If you want to change it to the white or the rose gold, the option is there. Just give us some time. Hello, Ginger. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me on Fridays. And diamond weight. You know, this halo isn't, you know, a huge jumbo size diamond halo, and the diamonds in the band are not, you know, huge, you know, like 20, 30 point stones. But combined of all the diamonds, we do have 26 points total weight. So it's a nice size to have when you're not trying to, you know, fight with the center stone for attention. It's a nice size to have as a accent, which is what these are, accent stones. And a piece like this, it started at $3,999, but we are not going to leave it there today despite it being brand new. And even as I turn this piece from, you know, several angles, you can kind of see some almost like paparasha-y colors, you know, paparasha-y flashes of colors coming through. That is the stone trying to color change right now, as these stones do color change, but you can kind of see as I move it ever so slightly, you know, you see some strangely colored flashes, but that is definitely the stone trying to do its own little color change, which is, again, this stone is just beautiful. $39.99, it should probably say there. We're not going to do that. If you've been looking for a good diaspore to wear, this is definitely one to consider. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see how, you know, the halo of diamonds isn't set into the band of the ring. It is slightly elevated, gives it that more of a dimensional look. Through the backside, we have here a fabulous under gallery here with those circles. Ovals and circles are certainly the theme of this piece. $39.99, not going to be $29.99. That's great. We're not stopping there. $19.99, even better, but we're also not going to leave it there. This is what it looks like on the hand. Now, this is a wider style. I would probably wear it, you know, it's a wider style, but it's not heavy. It is true to size. But for wider styles, I really like them on like maybe like the middle finger or maybe even an index finger ring. So let me actually just move it over here if you want to see what it might look like. So again, a style like this, you could probably wear it a few different ways, completely up to you. $19.99, we're not stopping there. $1,799. We're getting closer, but $17.99 is also not going to be your final price. And again, that stone is a $3.95, just a few points shy of being a 4-carater. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can see how it is built from a distance away, and all of that mirror finished gold is just reflecting the entire, you know, area here as we have it. But change it if you would like for maximum contrast, probably the white gold. Rose gold if you're feeling a little brave or daring, but yellow gold, I would probably leave it like it is right now. Hello, Linda. Thank you for watching. But $17.99, we're not going to do it for that price either. If you like to grab it, one color only, we will do it for $1,599 to the very first caller here today. Again, a stone like this, it's, you know, it's just an oval stone, but it's just how it's cut, which is like, there is definitely something going on in this stone. And if you would like any other color changing stones, I do have a color change spinel as well. Thank you so much for joining me so far on this Friday, our first Friday of November. had a lot of fabulous pieces in the first hour. Just realized I didn't go through much at all. So we might have to speed through the remainder of the 2 hours. So buckle in because it is going to be a crazy ride here. Paraibas are here. A fun, fancy cut pink tourmaline is back. So stay tuned for those. Brand new bracelets and huge pendants. So I'll probably get to those soon. And also earrings. These earrings were wildly popular when we first brought them here. I am glad that they are back just in time for gifting season. So if you've been, procrastinating on the gifting, I can help you here today. So we'll be getting to those in the next couple of minutes, and any requests are welcome as well. Our vaults are still open, and we can check for whatever you are looking for. And let's go back to our diaspore. Let me know on this one, Tahitian black pearl pendant. I do have as well. Haven't had a lot of those recently, so glad to have one here today. And another Windsor sapphire. This one is also brand new, but it's got a very unique patterning on this one. So that will be coming up as well. Bicolor tourmaline in a pendant. Also here, our largest Zambian emerald at $11.98 is also here. Savrite rings, Maralani mint garnet, yet another color shifting, color changing phenomena of a stone. And yes, I agree, Julie, this is absolutely a gorgeous piece. And anything else you've seen in the first hour, let me know. And I also just want a quick flash piece here. This was here before. When I first saw it, I instantly fell in love with it. A few of you might remember this piece, but it is here for yet another look. Here it is on the hand here. So you can probably tell why I instantly was drawn to this piece. Yeah, so this is also here today if you, have been thinking about it. I just thought, this one absolutely deserves as much screen time as possible. So here it is, our fabulous, one of our critter pieces, the peacock pin/pendant. So complete with, black opals and all of the tails. So this one is here. I almost kind of don't want to show this so that I can just, stay in our facilities for longer so I can, keep oohing, ahhing, and, drooling over it. But, someone must have this one day. So let me know if you would like to see this one and I will bring it up. No problem at all. Let us go back to our diaspore. And anything else you would like to see, I do have. Earrings are coming up as well. Let's get to a coral pendant. Coral pendants, we don't have too many of these, but we'll be moving along as quickly as we can for the remainder of the show, as there is quite a lot to get to. So stay tuned. And coral pendant is next. Now, interestingly enough, on this coral piece that is coming up, there is no carat weight for the coral itself, and that is quite surprising to me because it is a rather large center stone. So call me on this color change diaspore. And next up, we do have this fabulous coral pendant. This is 112-0107. Coral is yet another stone we don't get to see too often, so whenever we have it here, it's always nice to see. I would, coral and Sleeping Beauty turquoise are the two colors that I feel like show up the most intensely for some reason, even more so than I guess how bright and fiery a diamond is. But this stone is definitely you'll see it from miles away. This is in the 14 karat white gold only. Now, I did mention the center stone itself does not have a carat weight, unfortunately. However, I do have a measurement. The center stone measures a 16 by 15 millimeters. So this is not a teeny tiny little piece. And diamonds. Surprisingly enough, we do have a combination of the round and baguette white diamonds in this nice little, it's almost like a bow tie, but also kind of floral, kind of a very unique combination in the design here in the top half of it leading into the bail. And of all the diamonds, we do have 39 points total weight. Such a unique combination. I first of all, like emerald cut stones, baguettes, I guess included as well. My favorite stone cut. So when you have like a whole bunch of these small accent stones into a design like this, it's just like, it just chef's kiss. This piece is 1.25 inches from top to bottom, so that's yet another perspective as to the size. $39.99 is where it had started, but $39.99, I want to, someone out there maybe is looking for a coral pendant. I feel like the coral color really reminds me of like Christmas. I've been thinking about maybe like ruby and emerald, in a bypass style ring in the past couple of days, but we'll see if that actually goes through. But $39.99, fabulous Christmas red color in this coral. Not going to be $29.99 or even $1,999. It is not going to be either. This is what it looks like from the back side. So again, definitely has a lot of the gold presence here. It will sit comfortably on your neckline, absolutely. This is what it looks like from the hand. So just grab it a little bit better here. Definitely, this is definitely a great perspective to have because, if you were to ignore all the diamonds and just see the center stone itself, that could easily function as a large sized ring. So as a pendant, it will show up even better on your neckline. This is not going to be $19.99. One color only, $1,699 for this entire piece right here. Again, it does have to stay like it is in the white gold, but just the sheer size of this entire pendant, it is not, not like the rings we had a couple of times here and there where it's like, it's a large coral, but you'll definitely see this. It has a large presence and the diamonds do help with it. But it is here for $16.99. Here is what it looks like on the neckline. So as you can see, the camera is like a couple of feet away, like maybe 10, 15 feet away. But look, the bright red of the coral still shows up, and even against fabrics, what have you. Maybe not if you're wearing, the same bright red color as the coral, but any other color could work just as well. It will show up as clear as day. So $16.99 on this one. And let us go back up close. And one color only on this one. Let me know. Coral pendants, coral, I know, yet another stone that has been on my shopping list, and I'm like, please, I know someone out there, a couple of you guys out there have, been asking for it, but it is yet another stone that is a no-go. So one can only hope for the next trade show that we get something, at least one stone crossed off of my shopping list, but so far we are not looking too good. So call me on this one, $16.99. Next up, we will be bringing you the Imperial topaz in a ring that I did mention. The next piece is in platinum. So if you've been loving the platinum, good news for you. Got yet another platinum piece here today. Kind of a unique design as well. Unique not in a way where it makes you not really want to wear it. Unique in a way where you definitely look at it and you're like, I want to try that on and I want to wear it every single day. So that will be coming up next. And $16.99 on this pendant, let me know. And we'll be moving right along into our Imperial topaz. Now looking at it now, it does have a slight dash of pink, which is very interesting because that definitely did not read in person. So, color changing Imperial, anyone? But this is 112-2101. This is our platinum piece. This is Imperial topaz. And if you want to see the one from last week for a comparison, I'm sure we can find it if it is still here. But as far as this goes, this is 112-2101. And here we have platinum. Has to stay like it is in the platinum. I know, I love this mounting too. I'm never one for, like hearts or stars. I'm a little more okay with stars, but hearts is like, I generally wouldn't go for it, but this almost has like a built-in kind of a heart look, but it's not like in your face, like heart shape. it's kind of, a more designer, a more mature feel to a heart shape, which is really nice to see. Center stone. This is a 209 cushion Imperial topaz center. And diamonds, we do have some diamonds on the different surfaces throughout this piece. Of all the diamonds, we do have 7 points total weight, so this is definitely more of a metal heavy piece as opposed to diamonds. So if you're not one for, overwhelmingly amount of diamonds, here we have it. Loving the curvature of the piece as well. I almost wonder, because I know these pieces have to be like, CAD created, 3D printed and then casted. It's not just, you take a patch of gold or metal and you just twist it, but I really wish it was, because then I have so much more fun with it. But this was supposed to be $39.99, and $39.99, we can't leave it there. Look at all the intense goldeny hues that are coming through on this stone itself. And again, some pinks, so some surprising pink flashes coming through as well. But $39.99, we're not going to leave it like that. Here we have it, even looking from the side and the back side of the piece itself, those intense fiery orange flashes are still trying their best to show off, and they are absolutely succeeding. This is what it looks like from the back side, and interestingly enough, half the stone looks like orange and half the stone looks like pink. Huh, that is very interesting. It's a very subtle change in color, but you can kind of see it where it's like the left side looks a little more orange and the right side looks a little more pink, which is really cool. Definitely not the first stone that we've had here that does this, strangely enough. So very unique, very nice to see. Here we have it from the other side, and from this angle you can see a little bit more of the pinks coming through, which is really special and unique. $39.99, $29.99, $19.99, instant price drops. Not gonna do that. Here it is on the hand. So it is a asymmetrical design, which means you can wear it several different which ways. So here, if you just focus on the diamonds, you can kind of see the heart shape I was talking about, which is very interesting. But it's, again, it does not scream, heart shaped, but it kind of has that feel to it, which is really cool. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, not too high off the hand, definitely more metal heavy on this one. And $19.99 we're not gonna do. $18.99 or $17.99 also not going to be. Let me actually flip it around so you can see what it looks like from the other way. So in case you wanted to wear it this way, it's also up to you. Even though it's asymmetrical, it's not off balance, it's not, it doesn't sit uncomfortable if you flip it around. It is super comfortable however you want to wear it, and it's also not going to be $17.99. If you would like to grab this piece, one collar only. This is yet another look at it if I were to flip it around. If you would like to have it, $1,777 on this fabulous piece. Just giving you guys a little something extra on our fabulous Imperial topaz in the platinum. And again, platinum does not mean it has to stay like it is in whatever size it is currently. We can size it for you to whatever size you may want it to be in. So $17.77 on this one. And thank you, G. Thank you, thank you. Always glad to help. And I hope you enjoy them. $17.77 on this fabulous Imperial topaz. And again, if you wanted to see the ones from last week, I think it was last week, in the bridge with the yellow diamonds and the white diamonds, I believe that one is still hanging out as well. That one is more of the true Imperial color. This one does have a bit of the pink, which is very surprising to see. So let me know on this one. $17.77. I believe the diaspore might still be hanging out in the dome style ring, as well as a few of our other pieces. If that cat's eye, quote quote cat's eye black opal is still here by the end of the day, I might just have to, put that into my own little, private opal collection. So let me know on those, and if you want to see it again, let me know. If you're, clicking through what we've had in the first hour or so, and you're seeing some pieces that you would like to, see again, no problem at all, and we will be more than happy to show it to you once again. Now, I do have a piece here today. I was very confused when I first saw it because I've never seen a stone like this before. We might even just play a little mini guessing game on what this stone is, because when I first saw it, I absolutely had no clue as to what stone this was. So we'll be sitting up here for a few moments without any graphics because this is a fabulously unique stone. If you do want a hint, we've had this stone before. But if anyone wants to guess as to what this stone is, be my guest, because when I first saw it, I was like, I didn't know where to start. I mean, it's a great stone, yeah, but it's like, what is this? It's like, is this real? Is this true? This is natural from the earth. But if anyone wants to guess as to what stone this is, be my guest. And in the meantime, I will also be saying or reading out some recap pieces. In case you missed it earlier, platinum piece, yet another one in the oval star sapphire, blue star sapphire in fact. Very nice to have those again, 3-stone style mounting. Coral pendant, we had our unheated yellow sapphire in the kite cut, Mahangi pink spinel. I feel like, am I throwing guys off if I just keep saying stone names? Gold quartz, one of the largest we've ever had, is also still here. Brand new discount, kind of surprised at that. A really uniquely colored tourmaline around Portuguese cut is also here. And some more pieces as well. Cluster earrings, diamond cluster earrings. If you want another look at that, I do have those. I did mention some Alexandrite button style earrings. So those are also still here and coming up as well. Might get to those next. But in the meantime, just ooh and ah at the stone. And if you have any guesses as to what stone this is, be my guest. Feel free to comment if you want to. And we will move along to some earrings. And anything else? Paraiba drop earrings are also still here. I'll be getting to those as well in case, you know, you've had enough of the rings. We've had so many of, you know, the larger Paraibas go in the past couple of weeks that maybe you want a pair of earrings to complete your set to wear with your ring, maybe even. So I do have a pair of earrings here, perfectly matching, which is crazy to think about considering, you know, Paraiba, got to consider the shape, the quality in terms of the size and the color, and gee, you are too good. This is a zircon. I feel like I should have taken it off maybe like 10 seconds after I put it up here. She's too good. But yes, this is a zircon. You know what? Let's get to this one. Gee, you are too good at guessing games. I should have just done like this and be like, guess what that is? Guess what this is? But yes, this is our fabulous cushion cut orange zircon. And this is 1122460. I saw this stone and I was like, I don't know where to start. I saw this color, I was like, it reminded me of like the tourmaline that we have here today, the round one. But I'm like, it's not quite it. But it's like, I feel like, you know, the stone feels so familiar too, but this is in fact our cushion cut orange zircon. As fabulous as can be. This is our 1002 center stone. I have never seen one in this size, which I think is part of the reason why it threw me off a little bit, because of the size of the stone as well. But it is our 1002. It is currently in the yellow gold. If you wanted to keep it in the yellow gold, I would 100% recommend it in the yellow gold. But if you wanted to change it, white or the rose gold, you can give us some time and we can do so for you. But for this stone in particular, because of how pure like that orange color is, I would probably leave it in the yellow gold. And speaking of the orange, I mean, just look at that. Red flashes, yellow flashes, orange flashes. This is like the perfect mixture of the reds and the yellows combined to make up this orange color in this orange zircon. Oh, this is such a beautiful stone. I don't think I've seen one in a cushion cut either. I know we've had a few here and there that were in the round cut, but in the cushion cut with this cutting like this, it is just spectacular. And of course, diamonds, can't forget the diamonds, zigzagged, overlapped on the either side. We do have 12 points total weight of the diamonds, and this, now that I look at it, it reminds me of the golden zircon that I had last week a little bit, but this is just, this one looks like, you know, when you go to a museum or if you see one of those gemstone books that have like the best of the best, you know, professionally photographed and, you know, printed in those books. This looks like it could be the poster child for like the orange zircons, because just look at that color. I mean, those red flashes too, it's like I don't expect to see red flashes like that show up in a stone like this, but here we are. 12 points of the diamonds, 1002 center stone, fabulous piece, started at $49.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So here it's almost like it almost has a change in the color where you can see it almost turns a little bit lighter in terms of like the orange color. So very unique to see from, you know, different angles as well. You know, when you're wearing, you know, pieces on your hand, it's not just going to look like this all the time throughout the day. You're going to see it from different angles. You're going to move your hand from side to side, and, you know, you're just going to see so much coming from this one single stone. 12 points of the diamonds on this one, so not too large of a diamond weight. It's all in the center stone of this piece. $49.99, this piece started at $49.99. We're not going to leave it there. This is an amazing piece. It's like you took a part of the setting sun and put it into this stone itself. This is what it looks like from the back side. So even from this angle, at the very top of the screen, red flashes, and then towards the bottom of the stone, yellow flashes. Crazy to think about, but here we have it. $49.99, $39.99, $2,999. It is not going to be. I even highly debated bringing out that large white zircon that looks like a huge white diamond, but if you want to see that one is still here. Very interesting gold color combination on that one. But in the meantime, we do have this one, and it is not going to be $29.99. This is what it looks like on the hand. It's such a rich orange color. Perfect for the fall, actually, now that, you know, it's still hot here from time to time, so it doesn't feel like fall. But fall is here. Fall will be gone in a couple of weeks. But this is like the perfect color to think about when I think of fall. It's like that. It's not just, you know, the golden colors of the leaves that fall from the trees. It's got those reds, and it's like very Thanksgiving-esque in a way. But this is not going to be $29.99. Here's what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see the different angle on it. Again, zircons are a little bit more difficult to work with in terms of how they are cut, and, you know, it's really hard truly to find, you know, the mounting to fit a zircon because of how they're cut. They're cut more deeply. And, you know, we don't want the bottom of the ring, you know, bumping into your hand, or, you know, set so high up that it's like unwearable. So this is not going to be $29.99. Let's go back up close. And if you look to grab a piece like this, a fabulous piece, we'll do it for one color only, as has pretty much everything here has been so far, for only one color. $2,499 for this fabulous orange zircon. Pure, 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 pure orange, mixing the reds and the yellows, making up that orange. Here we have it, $24.99. First color only on this one, and let me know. And in case you don't want an orange zircon, you're like, I don't know this stone very well, I prefer the blues. I do have a blue zircon here as well, in a cutting that we don't get to see too often, or at least I don't get to see too often, so it's nice to, you know, see a blue zircon in this stone shape. But orange zircon, you know, zircons I've always been like, you know, it's an okay stone. It's not like my absolute favorite. But once I saw this and I realized, so zircons also have this color variety capability, and it's, you know, made me like it a little bit more. Like last week we had a golden zircon. Golden zircons come in a wide variety just by itself. So to have an orange zircon like this, it just adds my appreciation for the wide variety of the zircon family. So let me know on this one. Blue zircon, I will actually just maybe do a quick little flash. So yeah, that is coming up as well. Not necessarily a cushion cut or an emerald cut, but we have those coming up. Butterfly earrings, I might have to show these next. Butterflies, yet another critter piece here today. So we will be getting to those next. Let me know if you have any requests. We are through the halfway point of the show. If you have a request for today or the weekend, we can always get it ready ahead of time, as they do take some time to get ready. The pink zircon from last night, trilliant cut, sure. We'll have to see. Andy, if you can help me, the trilliant cut pink zircon from last night, if it is still here, Marissa would like to see it. And then we can go ahead and grab it. Honestly, if that stone is here too, I'm like kind of amazed, because when that pink zircon was here last night, I saw it and I was like, that is such a good stone. It can't be here. It still can't be here. Please tell me it's gone. Because that, I mean, zircons have been, you know, exceeding my expectations as of late. So we will check for you, Marissa. In the meantime, orange zircon still hanging out. And we will be bringing you some butterfly earrings shortly. So let me know on this one. And up next, we do have butterflies. Fabulous, fabulous butterflies. This is 1121755. And I am going to have to zoom out unless we have the zircon, which we are still looking for, so no problem. If you're wondering, those butterflies sure do look a little funny. They do have a interesting texture on them, actually. In person, they look a lot like silk, which is really cool, because silk is like the furthest thing away from, you know, a metal like gold. But here we have it. They look like silk, absolutely. This is 14 karat yellow gold only, and these are entirely in the yellow gold. 52 points of the round VS white diamonds, and we actually do have pear shapes in these as well. So as I hold one up, thank you very much, Marissa. Your ring will be coming up after this one. Pear shapes are at the top of the butterflies, so we do have pear shaped diamonds. 10 points of the pear shapes, in fact, so that's an additional 10 points to your diamond weight. And this, again, I just love the different textures of gold, you know, from the body of the butterfly with like that silky smooth finish to like the mill grain design outlining the edges of the butterfly wings. And then if you want to look at the back side, there we have it, mirror finished gold. So it's like there's so much happening in this piece. It's so visually appealing to me. It's like you touch it and it's like smooth, and it really just looks like silk. I honestly don't know how they were able to do this, but it looks so good. And the wingspan of the butterflies are actually 1 inch exactly. So the posts are actually behind one of the wings here. So they'll be sitting on your ear like this. They won't be sitting on your ear like, you know, like this way, because then they'll be a little bit too wide and might, you know, bump into the side of your face. But to have it like this, you could even angle it if you wanted to. So that's also a nice little detail to have. I'm going to borrow one and show it against the hand. So here we have it. Again, I mean, you thought mirror finished gold was bright, but this seems somehow to be even brighter. And at this angle, that top wing right there, all you see is the gold reflecting light into your eyes and then diamonds. So that's, again, a very unique look, a very unique way to finish a gold prominent piece. This was supposed to be $39.99. After all, it is, you know, a rather large pair of earrings, as you can see from my hand right here. Would easily cover the width of my finger, but $39.99 we're not going to do. $29.99 or even $19.99. Great discounts there, but not going to leave it there either. Let's go back to the wheel And let me try one on as well. $19.99, not going to be. You are getting the entire pair here. I know it's a lot of work and effort put into an earring like this, but you know, here we have it on the ear here. So you can see where the post is behind one of the wings. I said ears. But here we have it, and it's such a large presence on the ear from a distance away as well. And again, really loving how, you know, the different finishing of the gold really just shows up, especially as you move around from your day-to-day activities. You're definitely going to, probably be blinding some people with how, shimmery and shiny this gold is. But $19.99, we are not going to leave it there. Let's go back up close so you can see all of the butterflies together. And if you would like to grab this pair of earrings, again, designer earrings, one only, $1,599, and you get this entire pair of butterfly earrings home to you. Again, yellow gold only please on these, but $15.99, and these butterfly earrings will be going home to you. So let me know on this one. And Marissa, your pink zircon trilliant will be coming up next. So thank you for your patience. And call me on these. Again, I have the butterflies, the peacock, and the alligators. So quite a few critter pieces yet again, but not as many as before. So again, it's always nice to see everyone enjoying the critter pieces, but again, they're ever so popular, and once they're gone, they never come back. So always looking forward to bringing you guys some more. So there is that, a unique take on a butterfly piece. And we'll be moving along into the trilliant pink zircon piece that we had not too long ago. Let me know on these butterflies. Again, silky smooth, or at least they give you the illusion of being like silk. And we can move along. So call me on those. I love the stone. I love this stone so much. This is 112-2406. This is that trilliant pink zircon. I don't recall ever seeing a trilliant zircon of any color before this one. Again, that might just be my memory, overwhelmed by all the pieces that we've had so far, or that I've seen so far in my 3 or so years here. But the trilliant cut absolutely works so well with the zircons because of the double refraction. I mean, just look at that. It's like it's even more impressive than a regular old diamond. I know I'm like insulting the diamonds here, but diamonds are great. But to have a stone like this that could even compete with diamonds is just amazing to have. $7.98 center stone, 68 points in that diamond halo. Now at each corner of the trilliant shape, you do have a larger diamond, so it's not just your usual diamond halo. It's got a little bit of an extra touch to it. I wanted to give you guys some larger diamonds. $49.99 this piece was, and if you remember, this was here not that long ago, less than 24 hours ago. This one is here $1,999 if you'd like to pick this one up. If not, I will be probably wearing this one throughout the rest of the show. This is too good of a stone to, it's too good to be true. $19.99 on this one. This is, again, different perspectives on the stone, from the side, from the back side, true to size on this one, and on the other side we go as well. Again, flashes of colors that you wouldn't even necessarily expect to see in a stone like this are still showing off. It's almost like if a black opal were faceted and you see all of those colorful flashes coming through. That is what this stone is essentially doing. Here's what it looks like on the hand as well. I'm still amazed that I could try on a size 6.5 at this point. But here we have it from a distance away. If you want to change it, white, yellow, or rose gold. For this stone, I would probably leave it in the white gold. I really do not want to, interfere with, the stone by introducing secondary colors in the gold colors. But if you want to change it, the option is still there, yellow or the rose gold. And this is, again, another perspective from the side. So it's got a bit of a basket there, again, being a zircon. a little bit more difficult to work with, but I'm happy that this stone fits perfectly in this mounting. So one color only on this one as well, $19.99. Going back up close. And let me know what you think, Marissa. We do not have any more trilliant cut zircons at all. So if you would like to pick this one up, call me quickly and we will move along from there. Maybe I'll show you guys the Windsor sapphire. I do have a brand new Windsor here today. It's a nice little piece. It's a funky little guy. He's got some nice patterns in this one. So we'll be getting to that next. Yeah, Windsor sapphires, a wide variety in terms of, you know, the color palettes and also the patternings, I guess the color zoning said affectionately, but this one is definitely one of the more fun pieces. So we'll be getting to that next as well. Marissa, let me know if you need more info on this. I can try to answer any more questions. But here we have it, as brilliant as can be. Not a brilliant diamond, but it is a brilliant pink zircon. So let me know on those and also on the butterfly earrings. And we will be moving along into our Windsor. This is a very unique Windsor stone, as you can see right here. Typically you'd expect it to be more like a bicolor kind of look, but this one has like an extra stripe going right through the center of the stone. It is such a fun little piece. This is 1122237. This is with the, I would say, the more yellowy base color with the greens on the other side, those vivid greens. The green color on this one, I would almost compare it to maybe like a Savorite even. So definitely a wide variety of the greens as well, but a very fun little piece to have. Very interesting in terms of like the patterns. It's almost like Mother Nature took a marker and was just like coloring it in and was like, you know what? I want an extra stripe of color through it. And here we have it. This is currently in the yellow gold. I actually prefer it this way. If you want to change it, option is there, white, yellow, or the rose gold. Center stone. Now this is not a huge piece. This is it's almost like Mother Nature experimented with a single stone like this. This is an 89-point emerald cut center stone. Unheated, Windsor sapphire. We had a wide variety of these pieces going from like the purples, the blues, to the reds, the cherry reds, to even the pinks. So it's always a joy to even just show you guys pieces like this. 88 points of the diamonds, so 88 points of the diamonds in that double halo, and then diamonds going down the band as well. Started at $49.99 as Windsor sapphires. Widely popular when we first brought them, but now we only have, you know, a few stones here and there. So every stone is unique though, so that's always a nice little touch to the sapphires. It's not like, you know, blue sapphires, you know, they're blue, around the same color of blue, but Windsor sapphires, it's almost like opals. They're very unique, to each their own. But this is not going to be $49.99 or even $2,999. This is what it looks like from the side. So from this angle, it's got a little bit more better perspective as to, you know, the patterns that go on within the stone itself. Here it is from the back side, so you can kind of see the green fading into the golden yellows. And then back to the other side we go. It's a very, funnily enough, a rather symmetrical stone. Not in terms of the cutting, but in terms of like the stripes that are going through it, which is really unique and kind of funny, honestly. This is not going to be $29.99. I know it's, you know, maybe not everyone's cup of tea, but I just thought it was a fun little piece and just wanted to share with everyone. So if you would like to pick this one up, we will do it for $1,999 on this one. And here we have it on the hand. Not my size currently, but this is what it looks like on the hand. So not a teeny tiny little stone, but you can see it. And if you wanted to change it, I would honestly leave it in the yellow gold. However, white or rose are an option as well. This is what it looks like from the side, with the layering of the diamond halos leading into the center stone you have there. So $19.99 on this one. I just thought it was a fun little piece. Wanted to share it with everyone. Let me just polish it up one more time. And maybe I'll flip it around this time, see what we might be able to see. So here we have it. A fun little piece, $19.99 on this one. And I feel like I should probably show this next one before I forget. Our bracelet. Our huge tennis bracelet will be coming up right after this one. So had a nice variety of bracelets, different carat weights, different stone sizes. If you're looking for the ultimate bracelet, I do have the one here for you. So stay tuned. It will be coming up. Any questions from before? I do have quite a lot more pieces to go through still. So yellow diamonds too, actually. They actually were not, planned until the very end. But if you happen to have, $14,000 laying around and you are looking into investing in a yellow diamond, I do have two options here today. One is GIA certified, one is not. Both have pink diamonds on either side. I'm sure you know which two pieces I am talking about, but those two pieces are out here again. One more look before they go. But before that, we will be getting to our bracelet, our fabulous bracelet. It's so comfortable to wear, and I am glad that it is here. So let me know on this one. Again, it's just a fun little piece I wanted to share with everyone. It's got a nice little stripe of green through it. And we'll be moving along into our ultimate tennis bracelet. It's going to sit down for a moment, but this is 1115192. Got to zoom back quite a lot so you can see as much of the diamonds as you possibly can. This is the ultimate tennis bracelet. I know it doesn't look like much right now, but every single stone, you have to see it on the wrist, which you've seen a couple times already, but white gold or yellow gold, if you must have it in the yellow gold, we will make another mounting for it. We will transfer all of these perfectly matching diamonds to the other mounting, and we will ship it right out to you speedy quick. And yes, diamonds, the diamonds we're looking at right now, they do have to be perfectly matched, every single one of them. Now this bracelet currently is 6 3/4 inches. We thought a bracelet like this, we don't want to have it hang too loosely on your wrist. It would probably be a little better fit if it were, a little bit tighter. However, if you want it in the 7 inches, we can do so for you as well. Just talk to your operators on that option. But just know that it is an option. But again, the price will be a little bit different. Just keep that in mind. And just look at this fabulous piece. It is the ultimate tennis bracelet. If you've already had, every other, tennis bracelet that we've had here already, but you're looking for the one, well, this is the one. $12.75 total weight of all of these diamonds. It's like, where does it end? It does not end, especially when it's on your wrist. $12.75 total weight. Every single stone is a 51 pointer. They're all 5mm stones, perfectly matching. Again, diamonds, they are round cuts, but rounds, they can also be cut a little more deeper, a little bit more shallow, so that will also affect, the millimeter size of the diamond. So we have all of these stones here right now, perfectly matching. Kudos to whoever matched all of these stones, because it was not me. If it was me, I'd still be matching all of these stones. This bracelet, as we have it right now, has 25 stones in this piece. So 25 perfectly matching stones. And this piece was supposed to be, or started at, let's say it started at, it definitely is supposed to be this price, but it started at $79,999. Knocking this price down, probably a mistake somewhere, but here we are, and here we have it. Again, this piece, one caller only. If by any chance we had, 2 people out there fighting for this piece, And I went to the jewelers and was like, or not even the jewelers, to the stone representatives, the stone department, and been like, hey, can we get, 25 more perfectly matching 5mm each, 51 points round white diamonds? They would probably kick me out of the facilities and lock me out. So this truly one person only, white or yellow gold, but with the diamonds, I would heavily recommend leaving it like it is in the white gold. $79,999. It is not going to be. And if we took it down to $49,999, that is an instant $30,000 coupon. And is it okay if I share or if I give you some more discounts? Because this piece, again, $39,999. If you were a jeweler out there and you were to get this piece and just to take apart every single diamond and just put it into its own little mounting and sell 25 different rings, you could absolutely, it's doable with a piece like this. Or if you want to make earrings too, take apart this piece and make earrings. All of the work is already done for you. All of these stones are already perfectly matched for you. I know it sounds silly. They're just diamonds. They're just round, brilliant cut white diamonds. What matching is there to do? You'd be surprised if you were to see these stones under a loop. They do look different if they're not matched to perfection, but these are all matched for you. And $39,999, it is also not going to be. This is what it looks like from the back side, and that's a very interesting perspective too. You get to see what it looks like from the back side. Since it is open, it does allow you to, do some cleaning if you need to. And if you do, get this piece, I do hope you wear it often and wear it well. So backside, I mean, diamonds from the backside of this size, it's almost like we never get to see diamonds from this perspective because they're usually smaller than this. But here we have it, $39,999. Also not going to be. And I'm actually going to set this down and we're going to zoom back in because I want you to see the overall construction of this piece as to every single basket, because they are 5mm stones. However, they do have just the slightest, almost like a gold frame around every single stone because of the basket. So it's like 5mm, the stone itself, but it's giving that extra little, almost like a boost to it. So it's almost like a larger presence on the wrist as well. But $39,999, it is also not going to be. And just look at how sparkly and shimmery every single individual diamond is, perfectly matched, perfectly cut. Oh, this piece is just fantastic. Let's take it on the hand so you can see what it looks like from a distance away. I mean, this truly is the ultimate tennis bracelet. And if you don't want to wear every single day, you're worried about, it potentially, getting lost, no worries. This is what the clasp looks like. So here we have the usual, sorry, let me just move that out of the way. So here we have it, just close it like that. You'll hear it click, and then it's got the 2 figure 8 safety clasps on either side for extra security. And even like this, without the clasps in, as long as you hear the click when you, fasten it, they will not come apart until you have to push down the button and open it just like that. So there is this part right here, it is a button, so you do have to push down on it. So it's not just, you just pull it apart and it comes apart. Like I'm pulling on it right now and it's not coming apart. So it is super secure. It's got that button there. You got to push it and slide it. So there's actually, a mechanism behind it. And this entire piece, $39,999. Not going to be. If you would like to have it, again, this is for the 6 3/4 inch. If you want a 7-inch bracelet, we can do the extension for you. It will be a little bit more, but for how it is right now, it'll be $32,999 for this entire bracelet. All 25 perfectly matching 51 point each stone, 5mm round in this fabulous piece for only $32,999. And because of how this piece is also built, once you fasten it, aside from the figure 8s on the sides, it is a completely uniform design. It is not like, oh, there's an empty gap somewhere and it's like it's clearly looking a little funky. Nope. This entire piece is just diamond next to diamond next to diamond, except for that button right there. You will not be able to see that from a distance away. It'll just be diamonds next to, it's like a parade of diamonds on this fabulous piece for only $32,999 again. So let us go back up close. I'll zoom back out just a little bit so I can see more of the piece. And here we have it, the one, the only, the ultimate tennis bracelet for $32,999. And did I mention every single stone is a VS2 average? I feel like I mentioned this earlier where, you know, sapphires, you see more unheated than heated. Diamonds, these are all VS diamonds. They're not icky, you know, whatever diamonds that you, looks like was a rock picked up in the parking lot. These are all sparkly and shiny, and you know, we were zoomed up super close. Inclusions cannot see them. And with this camera angle too, it's like basically looking at a piece through a jeweler's loop. So call me on this one. I know it's not a teeny tiny little piece. It definitely is, you know, it is the largest tennis bracelet in TVON history. So if you want to think about this, have any other questions about it, it is here, $32,999. And again, if you wanted it in the 7 inches, we can do that, but it'd just be a little bit of a different price. But call me on this. Have any questions, let me know. And we will move along to maybe possibly, we have our color change garnet still. Maybe we'll get to the Paraiba. This is not one of those huge stones. It is actually 1 point shy of being a 1 carater, so it has a large mounting definitely, so that there is that. It is a pear shape, so if you know, already have, you know, the cushions, the ovals, even the rounds even. I do have a pear shape here today if you would like to see it. So in the meantime, let me know on this fabulous bracelet. Take down those item numbers 100% and add it to your wish list, to your spreadsheet, and let me know on this one. So next up, we do have a Paraiba, a beautiful little one. 1122280 is the item number on this, and very interesting. Similar to the Imperial topaz that we had earlier, this stone definitely reads not like this sort of green, but it's so interesting to see, you know, how, you know, certain aspects of pieces you might not be able to pick up with your naked eye, but to put it under like intense magnification, you start to see things. So this is a 99-point pear shape in that beautiful floral double halo design with a split shank. In all the diamonds, we do have 74 points total weight, and what I like to do with pieces like this is to zoom in all the way so you can see the stone up close and personal, because again, Paraibas are supposed to be included stones. Not saying that this one is 100% clean, but I really want you to be well acquainted with what you are potentially getting. You know, some other places might have Paraiba and it might be a great price, but then you look at the stone up close and it's like included beyond recognition. I mean, you can feel free to ask them to maybe zoom in all the way or take a very magnified picture. But here we have it under intense magnification. And the stone is, I would say, it's pretty clean. And let me also just set it down here. Let's see if it'll stop dancing. It's like showing off. It's like, look how clean I am. White, yellow, or the rose gold. Currently it is in the white gold, but if you want to change it, for Paraibas, probably wouldn't recommend it, especially since it's just primarily with the white diamonds. I would probably leave it in the white gold. However, if you want to change it, we can do so for you. Now we know what's been happening with, you know, Paraiba pricings the past year even, and never would we have thought that a 99-point stone like this would have started at $12,999. But here we are, at $12,999. But you know, prices aren't what they used to be. You know, everything is going up. The demand for Paraiba is as high as ever, and you know, prices, it's just, you know, there's been a drought period, you know, this past year where Paraibas here at TVON don't have them. But luckily, they are back, however, with a price adjustment, but you do have to understand that everywhere the same price adjustment is happening. They are going up and up and up. They can only go up from here. I highly doubt they will ever come down. So if you've been eyeing a Paraiba, if you've been wanting to get one for your collection, I think now is as good of a time to finally grab one before, you know, before a price like this goes back to the $12,999 for a not even 1 carater. So, but luckily this one is not going to stay at that $12,999 price tag. This is again for one person only if you would like to take one of the cleaner Paraibas I have seen here. Again, private collection material. I actually do not know, like I don't have a specific count as to what is left. But you know, if they've been holding on to it for the past couple of months, I can only imagine there might not be too much left. So again, if you've been thinking about grabbing one, now is the best time to do so before the prices even skyrocket even further. But this one is coming down in price from $12,000 to $9,999. Not gonna leave it there. I know 1 point shy of being a 1 carat, but we will do better for you than even $99.99. $89.99, $79.99, $69.99. It is also not going to be. This is what it looks like from the side. So here from this angle, you can even see some of the clarity of this stone. And again, it is not 100% clean. You will definitely see something in it, but it definitely does not interfere with the glow of the stone, the life that it has, the neon color. I mean, it's even casting its own neon glow on the wheel behind it. So if this stone were super included, all of the light would be trapped inside of the stone. Nothing would be filtering through to the other side, you know, having its own little glow on the other side of the stone. Absolutely not. This is the side profile, so double split shank on this one. Here we have it from the back side. So again, if you want to see how clean a stone is, I think the back side, aside from, you know, zooming all the way in the front of the stone, from the back side is also a great perspective to see how clean a stone is. And again, I'm not saying this is 100% clean, but you can kind of see from this specific angle at, you know, just how clean it is. You know, other Paraibas will definitely have more than that going on in it. So here we have it, also not going to be $69.99 or even $5,999 on this one. Gotta love it. And here's what it looks like on the hand as well. Definitely a larger ring presence. However, it's not overwhelming. As you know, my hand's not exactly the longest or elegant of fingers, but here we have it. Still fits perfectly, comfortable to wear, true to size on this one. And if you wanted to wear it the other way, I can also flip it around. This is what it looks like from the side. So it's got just a slight layering of the diamonds leading into the center stone itself. An overall fantastic look. And this is one of those mountings too, where it's like, if you were to get a ring, but just to have it for display, this is like the perfect picture frame. Like you see those fancy paintings from, you know, years and years and years and years ago, but they've all got these, you know, fancy picture frames. This reminds me of one of those fancy picture frames too. So if you wanted to just, you know, have it in your collection, just have it there to look at, to admire, it'd be a great little, you know, mounting to have. But this is not going to be $59.99 either. This is up close one more time. One more price drop from $59.99. Take another $1,000 off and make this entire piece $4,999 for only one person here today. So this is all I have today in terms of Paraiba rings. If If you like a pair of earrings, I do have a pair of earrings. But anything else will have to be requested. And Marissa, let me know if you have any other questions on that trilliant pink zircon. So thank you for joining me so far. Taking a little quick visit to a museum, but if you want to keep going on with the museum visit, I do have some more pieces here. Barely made a dent in what I had planned for today, but not to worry. We'll get through as much of it as we possibly can. And again, peacock pendant is also coming up. I have it right here. It's like a huge piece. Like I could just hold it easily. So it's a beautiful piece. I love it. So that'll be coming up as well. Large black opal pendant, double halo. If you're not too fond of, you know, a super designery look like we had last week, I do have a single piece here that is a double halo. So we'll be getting to that as well, and so much more. Yellow diamonds, again, I have two here, both over 2 carats. One is GIA certified, one is not. Both have perfectly matching pink diamond pear shapes on either side. So if you want to see that, they're both the same price. If you want to make, you know, your final decision, I do have those here today, and so much more. So enough talking. Let's get right back into it. And Paraiba lovers, call me quickly on this one, as you know, I don't have anything else for today. But if you wanted to request anything, I'm sure we can find something in the back that might suit what you are looking for. And before we go to the yellow diamonds, I actually want to get to a pearl pendant. I did mention this pearl pendant not too long ago. It is one of those more unique pearl colors, I would say. It's a Tahitian, but it's not like any Tahitian that I've seen before. I'll show you in a few short moments. Let me know on this Paraiba right here. And we will move along to our pearl pendant, our Tahitian pearl pendant. I said this was a Tahitian, but it's giving more of a green color than what you would usually see in a Tahitian. And if you saw that bail move, yes, this is one of those super fun, super designer pieces that has a rotating bail, so you can wear it however you want. I will explain shortly. This is 1119654. And this is your Tahitian black pearl. Let me try to grab it a little bit better. It's great for wearing, but difficult to show absolutely. So here we have it. You see a lot of those greens in this pearl, and also a lot of purples and even blues. It's like got that perfect iridescence in this pearl. I almost called it an opal. In this pearl, it's got that perfect like luster to it, and of course it is a round, but it does have its little beauty marks here and there. 18 karat white gold on this one, 14.5 millimeters. Pearls of this size, I feel like we've been spoiled here, but difficult to come by. So 14.5 millimeters is a pretty decent size. 20 points total weight of the diamonds, so I'll try to set it down again. Diamonds in the bail, a diamond bezel set between the bail connecting it to the little portion above it. And on the back side there, let me try to rotate it around here. We do have a fancy design. Now this could easily serve as a undergallery of sorts, or if you even wanted to wear it like that, that is perfectly up to you. The bail is movable, so if you wanted to twist it and turn it, I think it'll be better to show on the hand shot. But this piece was supposed to be $29.99, and $29.99, we're not going to be leaving it there. Here, I think this hand shot would be better here. So typically you might want to wear it like this. However, because the bail can be turned, if you wanted to even rotate it so you want to wear it like this, I think this is also so beautiful. I mean, just how intricate that design is. And if you wanted to wear even like half and half as well, like half pearl, half design, you know, the option is completely up to you. It's just fun pieces like this where it's just like, I am so glad to be in this field, to be able to even see a design as simple as this, yet so effective. You know, it's just a pendant, but you can wear it so many different ways, and that pearl itself too is just spectacular. It's got that green glow about it. 18 karat white gold, $29.99, not going to be $19.99. Sounds great, not gonna leave it there either. Huge pearl pendant, if you would like it, $1,499 to the very first caller. And again, on my hand too, easily could cover the width of my finger, and that's how you know it is definitely not a small little piece. And just for another perspective, here we have it on the neckline. So as you can see here, still has that green glow about it, and against the fabric as well. And if you're wearing something dark like me and you don't want the pearl to get lost, this is yet another, you know, like a perfect design aspect to it, where some of the gold is just showing around the edge of the pearl. So it's almost serving as like a halo of a sort, so that the pearl doesn't get lost. You can still see it with no problem at all. It's just a nice little touch. So $14.99 on this one. And we will go maybe to the hand shot, because I think it's a better perspective for this one. And yes, thank you very much. Congratulations on it. I know she will love it so much. Thank you, thank you. So let me know on this one, $14.99 as well. This fabulous Tahitian black pearl. Let me also just twist it again if you wanted to see what it looks like from the back side, if you wanted to wear it like this. Again, it's a very designery look and very unique. Never seen anything like this before. You know, we started bringing you this designer pearl line. So if you want to try it out, $14.99, you can, for again a 14.5 millimeter pearl. Absolutely a fabulous piece. And let's get on to some earrings. Actually, let's go up close one more time. If you wanted to see this up close and personal, it will kind of rotate, but you get the idea. Next up, we do have, these were once super popular. They are here one more time for yet another look. They do have a post and butterfly backing, but they are built in, so you will never lose a backing to these earrings. If you're wondering, how is that possible if they're post and butterfly and you'll never lose a backing? Because these are actually connected with a chain. So let me know on this pearl. And next up, we have these fabulous shooting star earrings. I heard a ooh from Tony. I know it's been such a long time since we've last had these. This is 1110429. You will never lose these backings because they are connected. The front star part is connected to the backing with a chain. So if you don't have it, you know, in your ear, it'll kind of look something like this. So the backing and then the star. So that's how you will never lose your backing to this one. These were wildly popular when we first brought them. 6 points of the diamonds. Now these are not huge earrings. These are on the smaller size. And therefore, I think perfectly giftable if you wanted to, you know, gift, you know, your daughters, granddaughters, nieces. Whoever has a pierced ear can wear these with no problem. And these would even work well as like secondary or even third piercing earrings. These were supposed to be, well, these were supposed to be, you know, more than what they are right now, but $599, they are not going to be. And again, these are all solid 14 karat gold, white gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. The option is yours. If you already have a pair of these, want to come back for yet another pair, or maybe a pair in a different gold color, completely doable. I mean, they're the perfect size for even second or even third piercing earrings. This is what they look like on the ear. So you can kind of see what I mean by there is that little chain that connects it. So it's a daintier style, but it's like, it's so unique, and like everyone will definitely be asking you about it. And you can see how, again, it's not a huge stud style, but that's why you can wear it in like your different piercings. If you have one that's higher up or even a third piercing, you can absolutely do it like that. And because there is the chain presence there, if you wanted it in the yellow gold or even the rose gold, the gold color will show up even more so than if it were just a stud. So these are not going to be $599. Again, 100% giftable if you're, need to catch up on some gifting ideas. This is a perfect one to give, as long as the person you're gifting has pierced ears. They will work out perfectly fine, 100%. Backing, you will never lose them. Let's go back up close, because these are not going to be $599. If you like to pick up a few pairs, these are, again, not as limited as some of the other pieces that we've had here so far, but we will do them for $299 a pair. And yes, you are getting the entire pair for $299. I'm just grabbing the other pair out of my ear. And $299, your choice of gold color, however many you want. Again, these were wildly popular when we first brought them. I am glad that they are back just in time for the gifting season. So let me know on these. And let me actually show it against the hand too, if you need to see yet another perspective of it. But this is what they look like against the hand. So again, the chain itself too is perfectly shimmery as well, but the star shows up so well. $299 a pair. Let us go back up close and call me on these. Again, we do have more than one on these, luckily, so let me know, and then we can get right to it. So change the gold colors. I'm not limiting you to, only, one pair in the white gold per card, but if you want to get a few, that is also completely up to you. So all you have to do is call us and let us know and pick up a few and enjoy them. So let me know and we'll move along from there. Again, if you want to think about it, not sure how many pairs you want to get, I'll let these spin for a moment. You can take down those item numbers and take your screenshots if you need to. And we can go along from there as well. Again, bracelet is here. I don't expect this one to go anytime soon, as it is a pricier piece, but just want to have it out here again so everyone can tell that it is still here and available for one person only. Tanzanite drop earrings are also hanging out. If you want to see those. Also got another bracelet as well, designer bracelet here. Let's get to that one next. If there's any pieces that you want to see again, I do have quite a few pieces still hanging out here. If you maybe are just tuning in, we are into our last 45 minutes or so. So if you want to take another quick look at anything, we got a blue star sapphire, a triple stone mounting in the platinum. Love that style. It's still here. Windsor sapphire with the unique markings is also still hanging out. If you want to see, what other Windsors we might have, we can always go in the back and check. We do have a wide variety of the color wheels. The color wheel of Windsor sapphires is has a quite wide variety of. So that one we can also check in the back to see what we might have. The butterfly earrings, that has a very interesting finishing on it with the kind of like a silky smooth touch to it, is also still hanging out as we speak, as well as that fabulous orange zircon. So let me know on anything I've been mentioning and we will move along from there. Probably will do a mini recap wheel in the next couple of minutes, hopefully maybe before the end of the show, as we haven't done one just yet. But if anything I've been reading out tickles your fancy, call me on that. Still got the ballerina piece, the ballerina pin to get to. And let me also just do a quick little flash on this one, because this is one of our largest black opal pendants. Here it is on the hand. Again, might not be anyone's, might be a big old surprise that this one is here today, but this is one of the remaining few of our large black opal pendants. This is absolutely the one with those, the blue base colors with those green flashes. It's kind of interesting. I know I said that, you know, this isn't the perfect lighting environment for black opals, but interestingly enough, it reads more as like a blue slash almost like a Paraiba-y blue when it's not here, but as soon as I put it onto the hand shot, it's so much more green than I would have expected. It's very interesting to see. So if you would like to see this one, this is over 16 carats in the center stone itself, so just giving you a heads up that this one is here for one person only. So let us go back to the earrings and let me know if you'd like to pick up any of these earrings again. Had a few questions on several pieces from before, but so far earrings are here to stay. Let me see here. Also got the ballerina piece with a brand new center stone. Again, creating this piece by itself took so much energy and, you know, detailing. But here is also a flash on the hand for this piece. So this is even larger than the black opal pendant we just had in terms of, you know, from top to bottom. This is a pin and a pendant, so it's got a hidden bail right behind where I'm holding it. And if you would like this piece as well, let me know, because I just, you know, quick flashes of some pieces that we have here that I might not be able to get to, so let me know. This is citrine. I know it looks like that Imperial topaz, that yummy Imperial topaz color, but this is citrine in that fan-shaped cut, so not quite a trilliant and not quite a pear shape, kind of a mixture of the two. Beautifully built into her dress right there as we have it, two-tone gold, white and rose gold, but again, just a quick little flash that we do have a piece like this. Again, if you want to gift this, I think it's a more of a unique side of the gifting ideas. If she's a dancer, a ballerina, what have you, I think it's a nice little gift as well. Or if you used to do ballet or are a ballerina, consider it for yourself, treat yourself. So let's go back to the earrings once more before we move along. And someone will have to remind me to take off that 1275 tennis bracelet because it is back on my wrist and it is oh so comfortable. And let me know on these before I move along. Okay, I did mention gents ring, speaking of Imperial topaz colors. Imperial topaz and a gents ring in that watch style mounting. This one does have a lot of the pinky hues to it, so that's always a nice aspect to see. Let me know on these, and we will move along to our one and only gents ring of the day. Here we have it, this fabulous center stone. It reads so much more pink on the screen, which is crazy as well. This is 1121719. This is our one and only gents ring of the day. This is our fabulous oval Imperial topaz, carat 97 in the center stone. I feel like I gotta zoom in all the way just so you can see and appreciate the color of this piece. I did not expect to love this center stone as much as I do right now, but here we are. I mean, it's not just pinks, there's even like reds coming through. And then from the sides, you can kind of see a peak of like the traditional Imperial topaz color on either side of the oval, just, you know, flashing through. And it's just such a beautiful mixture of all of these colors and very much reminding me of the orange zircon that we had not too long ago. White, yellow, or the rose gold, completely up to you. I actually like it in the yellow gold, maybe even the white gold for this one. For the rose gold, I probably wouldn't because it might, you know, blend away into the center stone, but white, yellow, or the rose gold, completely up to you. Again, I just want to hold this stone and just, you know, turn it from side to side just so you can see all of the different flashes of color that come through on this piece. Diamond weight, we do have 59 points total weight. Now, I think it was this mounting, which kind of tricked me a little bit because you're looking at it and you're like, okay, 59 points of diamonds in the halo, right? And then you look at it from the side and you're like, oh, 59 points of diamonds in the halo and some more. So this is definitely unexpected, but I'm liking this design. But here we have it, one and only gents ring, $69.99 started at. Gents rings have, you know, as you know, substantial more amount of gold in them. But don't worry, we're not going to leave it at the $69.99. Change the ring side if you must. Change the gold color as well if you must. I'm actually having a difficult time deciding because a piece like this, I almost want to change it to the white gold. Just for like the maximum contrast. I don't know, yellow gold, like I'm okay with it, but there's something about this stone in particular where I just want to put it into white gold and just have the center stone be the only color that you see in this entire piece. Huh, very interesting. Learn something new about yourself every single day. But this one is not going to be $69.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So again, these are not just lines drawn into the band of the ring. This is actually, you know, gold, solid gold made to form this curvature in the design of this band. Here's what it looks like from the back side. So unlike the other Imperial topaz we had today, this one is not, you know, one side is orange, one side is pink. This one is completely blended through and through. True to size on this one, it's got the honeycomb under gallery as well. Back to the other side, very interesting. From this angle, it almost looks like the usual color of the Imperial topaz that we are so used to. But then as you turn it and turn it and turn it, it's like, wow, back into that fabulous, almost like a strawberry pinky color to the stone. $69.99, $59.99, $4,999. We are not going to do that either. Here's what it looks like on the hand. I almost wish that gents ring we could make it in my size because I love a ring with lots of gold weight, and gents rings all have lots of gold weight, but here we have it. Not going to be $49.99 or $3,999. If you don't have an Imperial of this color yet, I'd say grab this one. This is absolutely a collector's material. Haven't seen anything like this before TVON. Did not even know that an Imperial topaz could even venture into this sort of color scale. So call me quickly because it is also not going to be $39.99. This is what it looks like from the side. So you can still see the diamonds from this angle. Nice to see. Very first color on this one. Let's go back up close. We'll make it $3,599 to the very first caller. Again, just admire that center stone. I know the wheel is spinning, it's doing its job, but I just want you to stare deep into that center stone and just admire all of that flash of color that is coming through in this center stone. And just, if you love it like I do, call in quickly. $35.99 on this fabulous, one-of-a-kind gents ring here today. Got nothing else like it. So if you like it, call me. And honestly, it's a gents ring, but ladies, if you love, you know, your pieces to have a lot of, you know, gold weight, call in on this one too. I'm not limiting it to just the guys. Gals, if you like it, come on in and call me on this one. Coming up next, I do have sapphire with a very interesting gold color combination. Maybe we should do like a mini recap wheel, including the orange zircon, the Paraiba, and a few other great pieces we've had here today. So if there's anything you've seen so far, you've been thinking about it, it's ready, you're ready to, you know, make the call and purchase the piece, we've got it all here for you. And I can't believe, I think those two pieces from the very beginning are still here, so we might have a little bit of a problem here. A problem as in I hope they don't take these pieces back and, you know, adjust the prices. That'd be a kind of a bad problem to have, but here we have it. Gonna do a little bit of a mini recap wheel here. Going to zoom back. And yes, the stone on the left is a orange zircon, in case you missed it earlier. Never seen one that color before. It's a special stone, honestly, to have. And let me also bring in color change diaspore. It's an oval, but there's something about the way that stone was cut that is giving me double refraction zircon vibes. So I don't know what they did, but they definitely did something magical to that stone. So this is our mini recap wheel of sorts. These are all pieces we've had in the past 2 hours and so. So let me know on anything. Again, this one up here is a unheated yellow sapphire. It's not the vivid sapphire. I compared it to, if you were to bite into a peach, that is the color of the inside of the peach, is what I would call it. But this is a 260 center stone, 36 points of diamonds for only $13.99 on this one. Yellow gold only, kite cut stone. Again, if not for the color, collective for just the cutting of the stone. It is a 260 after all. In the front here, we do have a carat 24 emerald cut Mahangi pink spinel set east to west. Very rarely do we get to see a stone set like that. 5 points of the diamond. This is a piece that, you can stack it with other band rings that you have, wear it by itself, whereas maybe a pinky ring, we will size it for you. And despite being a carat 24 center stone, this entire piece is here for $12.99. So let me know on this. Again, for this one, I would recommend leaving it in the white gold. If you must change it, we will do so for you, no extra cost. Moving into the back here, we do have our color change diaspore. This is our $3.95 oval color change diaspore, 26 points total weight of the diamonds in the halo and in the diamonds burnished into the band, for $15.99 on this one. Again, this one does have an under gallery, so super comfortable, will not scratch your hand or anything like that. True to size on this one. Change the gold color if you must. I prefer it in the yellow gold. If you want maximum contrast, I would do white gold and rose gold if you're feeling, very bold or daring. But under color change circumstances, I maybe would like to see it in the rose gold. Next up, Paraiba over here. Again, not 100% clean stone, I will say that, but despite it being ever so slightly included, look at the glow and life that is coming through in the center stone itself. This is 1 point shy of being a 1 carat stone, 99 points center, 74 points of the diamonds here, and this one is available for $49.99 on this one. And moving along to the front of the wheel here, our brand new orange zircon, like a perfect mixture of the red and yellow flashes to make this orange color. So this one is a 1002 center stone and 12 points of diamonds in that overlapping weaving zigzag design on the band. This one is here for $24.99. And last but not least, we just had this up there. This is the Imperial topaz gents ring, carat 97 center stone oval, 59 points total weight of the diamonds in the halo and also of the diamonds just so sneakily set into the side there. And this one is here for $35.99. So this is kind of like a mini recap wheel. If there's anything you've been seeing up here you want to take another look at. And how could I forget? The star sapphire. Okay, someone's gonna have to get booted off of this wheel right now to make space for Mr. Blue Sapphire. So, orange zircon. Bye-bye. This guy, hello. This is our star sapphire of that blue color. We've had a few star sapphires here and there that have, more of the purples, more of the reds, rubies, but this one, blue and blue through and through. Platinum, this one is the only platinum that is up here, 764 center stone, and that star is just as bright as can be. 39 points of the diamonds combined in the baguettes on either side there. 3-stone style. Love to see it. And this one is only for $39.99. So call me on anything up here. Now I'm trying to see if there's anything else I need to kick off the wheel and replace here. Don't forget that opal we had earlier in the rose gold. Again, if the rose gold is, you know, you're like, I don't like the rose gold, we can change it to the white or the yellow gold. The option is there, just give us some time. And anything else, I have still a lot to get to and running out of time, but also had the 1275 tennis bracelet. However, I do have another designer bracelet here today. This one is giving me like a musical design. So let's maybe take a quick look on the hand here. The bracelet that is moving down my arm is the largest tennis bracelet ever at TVON history. But the one right here that I'm holding, this is brand new today and it is designer. So if you want to see it, it reminds me of like the music notes. I know like structurally it's not built properly, like there should be 4 rows for all the notes or something. But it's definitely giving me like, if you're a music lover, if you're a musician, and we do have the violin pendant in the yellow gold as well if you want to maybe get it together. And we've also had here before a bass clef and treble clef pendant. So if you want to go like full musical like gifting idea, I do have all of those, you know, ready to go. So if you want to see any of those pieces, let me know. And let's go back to our little recap wheel. If you want me to try on anything from today or from this wheel, I can also do so for you. Alexandrite earrings, I did mention those, will probably be coming up. And the peacock pendant also on the side, ready to go. Some more fabulous pieces. The alligator piece is also here. If you want to see it, I might just do some quick little flashes, and if you see something you like, just let me know and I can bring it up with all the info. But this is also another piece. You've seen it before, you loved it, and here it is. So if you want to pick up this little guy as well, looks like he might have gone through a brand new discount. So again, yet another one of our critter pieces, just doing some quick little flashes here and there. If you want to see any pieces, or if you want to think about seeing some of these pieces, they are here at the ready. And let's go back up close. And what else is there to do a quick little flash of? I'm wondering how many rings can I wear on at once? I did mention a sapphire ring earlier with some yellow sapphires on either side. This is a unique stone color combination. Really loving how this one turned out. So this one is kind of like a comparison of the yellow sapphires. These are definitely more vivid than the one on the wheel, but again, it's, you know, to each their own if you prefer one over the other. But this is a sapphire ring in the center there, surrounded by tapered baguette yellow sapphires and diamonds. So if you like this color combination, please let me know and we can bring up all the information. But this is what we have so far. And let's go back up close. And maybe I'll flash or even show the Maralani mint garnets. Been meaning to show it the last week, but didn't get to it. But here it is again. So it is a pear shape, and it is not priced like it should be. So let me know on anything on this wheel. We'll be moving on in a few short moments. Shooting star earrings, still going out the door. Heard a few white gold pairs going out. Seems like white gold is the favorite so far, but again, yellow gold and rose gold are options, are gold color options if you want to pick up those. And in case you're wondering, what shooting star earrings are she talking about? We had these not too long ago, perfect gifting ideas for anyone, whatever age they might be, as long as they have pierced ears. Primary piercing, secondary piercing works perfectly fine. These are not large or overwhelming. And with the chain, the added chain, not only do you not lose your backing, but it gives it such a designer look and feel to it. So let me know if you would like to see those again. Again, $2.99 a pair on those star earrings. And we'll be moving along to our pear-shaped Maralani mint garnet, double halo on that. So let me know on anything from this mini recap wheel, and we'll be moving along really quickly. Take your screenshots or write down those item numbers, and we'll be moving along right about now. So again, let me know on this one, our one and only gents ring of the day. Moving into our Maralani mint garnet. That is such a bright lime green almost. This is 1118467. This is the one and only Maralani mint garnet that I have here today. I'm sure we have a few left in the inventory, but as far as this goes, this is the one that spoke to me the most out of everything here, so you know it's going to be a good one. This is a 278 center stone, double halo of diamonds, 53 points total weight in fact. And this one says it's in the white gold, but if you must, again, for a stone like this, I probably would leave it like it is in the white gold, but if you must have it in the yellow gold or even the rose gold, just give us some time, but heavily recommend keeping it like it is in the white gold. And if you're wondering, oh, what's so special about it? It's just, you know, a green garnet. Well, if you put this under UV lighting, it'll actually change colors under that UV lighting into like a paprasha-y color. I've actually seen a variety of them range from like the more orangey colors to the more hot pinks, which are very surprising. So not only do, you know, stones as we see it under normal lighting have a variety of colors, but, you know, stones like this too, like the Maralani mint garnet, under UV lighting will have their own variation in terms of colors. So that's yet another, you know, phenomena of Mother Nature to see and witness. This one, $79.99 is where it started at. Again, there's something about this. I know the color green is like clean and like crisp and fresh, but there's something about this stone that like gives it a whole next level to how clean and fresh it feels. I don't know, I look at this and I just want to like eat it, but of course don't eat your pieces. But this is just, it's like giving so much of a fresh vibe. It's like in the mornings of the summers, right after, you know, the morning dewdrops on the grass. I don't know if I'm saying makes any sense, but it's so fresh. Like you look at this and you feel relaxed, you feel refreshed. This is what it looks like from the side. So just a slight layering of the double halos. Into the back side we go, and stop dancing. Here we have it under gallery. This piece was supposed to be $79.99, and $79.99, we are not going to leave it there. I thought this price drop was a little bit ridiculous, so I wanted to share it with you guys. $79.99, $3,999. Again, one ridiculous price drop done, but we are not done yet, as it is not going to be $39.99 or even $2,999. Now take a look at this on the hand, because it is not a teeny tiny little piece. You will see this stone and how clean and clear it is from miles and miles and miles away. And despite being a pear shape, it is basically copying like a round brilliant white diamond in terms of how, you know, fiery it is in a way as well. This is what it looks like from the side. Perfectly comfortable, true to size on this one. Just really gotta love and appreciate a stone like this, one of the phenomena of Mother Nature. And it's not going to be $29.99, $28.99, $27.99. I should probably stop, but we're gonna keep going. $24.99 even. You've probably seen it at $24.99, but we're not gonna stop there. Gonna give you yet another price drop. Again, another collector's stone. I'm sure we have one that is larger than this. I don't remember the exact carat weight, but we do have the largest, which is also a pear shape. And it is definitely not, the price on that one is definitely not even close in terms of this one. So if you'd like to try it out, if you have your own like little UV flashlight at home, don't have a Maralani mint garnet, definitely pick this one up, take it home and show it, put it under that UV lighting, see what it's all about, and you can pick it up, today, one color only. If you would like this one, we'll make it $2,299. One color only on this one. Call me on this one. The only Maralani mint I have out here. It's always nice to see as well a wide variety of the greens that we have. You saw the sapphire from earlier, now you see the Maralani mint. And even the Paraiba, giving off a little bit of that green hint of color. So it's always a nice variety of color to see that Mother Nature gives us. So this one is here, $22.99. Conch pearl necklace, do have one. Very amazed that we have one. What else? Gold quartz is also here. I did mention some Alexandrite earrings. If you would like a pair of Alexandrite earrings, they do have a larger presence to them. And what else do we have here today? Let's show you guys the Alexandrite earrings. Perfectly matching stones. Again, a feat that should not be overlooked at all. But here we have it. Alexandrites are one of those stones where it's like, they're green, but they're like different greens. And you will see what I mean in just a second as I get this guy ready. You've seen a wide variety of Alexandrites that we've had here the past couple of days, weeks, months. And they're always a wide variety of the greens. Some have more of the grassy greens, some have more of the deeper greens, and some even have like a bit of a blue-green to them. These two stones do have a little bit of the blues in them, the bright blues even, and they are perfectly matching. This is 1119990, easy to remember. And I should have taken a picture, but up here on the stage, we kind of have like a mixture of, different lighting sources. So we have kind of like a mixture of like fluorescent and incandescent lighting. So while I had these earrings up here on the stage with me, like 2 feet away, I was looking at the stones and then they were already trying to color change. I could already see some of the purples being introduced in the colors of the stones, like 2 feet away. And then I put them down onto this wheel and then it goes back to being that green and blue color. So a phenomenal stone. Both of them were perfectly matching, even in terms of the color change. I'm saying gold color change. No gold color change on this one, in fact. So again, Alexandrites in earrings, first of all, just matching the stones. Like I was working with one of our other fellow jewelers, designers just yesterday, and she wanted to make yet another pair of Alexandrite earrings, which I'm all for. But then our head jeweler comes over and it's like, I'm sorry, we can't do this. And then we're like, why? And it's like, because one of the stones is just a little bit darker than the other one, and as earrings you will be able to see that color difference from a mile away. Like it was the most slight color difference one could imagine, but even then we're like, no, this won't. Our QA will be like, no, we're not gonna do it. No one's gonna be happy. They're gonna look like mismatched earrings. We're not gonna do it. So the fact that we have this pair right here today is kind of a phenomenon in itself. 76 points total weight in the center stones combined, perfectly matching here in incandescent lighting, where have you. They will be perfectly matching. 100% color change, as you heard me just explain. Take them 2 feet to the left and boom, they're under a mixture of incandescent lighting and they are trying to color change. Carat 09 total weights of all of the diamonds, so that is in the halo surrounding the center stone. We have our round, brilliant cut white diamonds. And then in the next halo over, interestingly enough, love how they did it, but we have our tapered baguettes, but they are cut and set in such a way where it changes from its round center stone shape into almost like a square cushion shape. So that's yet another part of the design where I'm like, okay, I can get along with this. I love it. And not to mention the prongs with which the tapered baguettes are set with. almost serve like its own little third halo, almost like a mill-grain design to it. So this entire piece, fabulous set of earrings to behold. And of course, Alexandrites, you know them. You know where the prices are and should be. This one started at $9,999, but we are not going to do that. And in fact, last time I had them, they were $34.99, and I am happy to say they are no longer going to be $34.99. And again, one person only. If you've had rings, if you have rings, Alexandrite rings, maybe you want to consider a pair of earrings. These are absolutely fantastic. Let me show you. The post on this is set to one side of the corners. So I'll show you what it looks like from the hand shot in a moment. So let me just grab one right here. This is actually in the center, so you can wear them as cushions. I think they're meant to be worn as like cushion shaped. But if you wanted to, you could even like angle it ever so slightly so that it's more of like a diamond shape. You know, just turning it just a little bit gives it a sense of elongation, which is really cool. You know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having it as a cushion shape, but if you wanted to give it a more unique feel to it, you can definitely just turn them ever so slightly and just end up with this fabulous designer look to them. And they are not going to be $34.99. Let us go back to the wheel and I will try one on. If you would like a pair of Alexandrite earrings, again, very difficult to match, not only just because of how little stones we have, but because of, you know, just the variety of greens that we have in Alexandrites, and even the variety of color change colors that these pieces do end up in. Alexandrite earrings, we can't do like you know, like even like 2-3 pairs. You heard me just mention how, you know, that one pair of earrings just yesterday, she wanted to do it but couldn't, and here it is on the ear. You know, if you wanted to angle it, you could, but I don't have a backing in, so I don't want them to fall out. But this is what they look like from a distance away. All of the diamonds show up so well, and because of how much diamonds there are, it helps the center stone just really pop and shine in the center like it deserves to be. $34.99 we're not going to do. Let's go back up close. And one color only, $2,999 for this entire pair of earrings. And yes, you are getting both of these for $29.99. Could probably, you know, take apart these pieces and put them into rings, but we really want, you know, a lot of our pieces, maybe like 80-90% of our pieces are rings. So it's always nice to have a variety, you know, introducing earrings, pendants, necklaces, pins, and even bangles. So $29.99 on this fabulous piece. Let me know. And maybe we have time for one more piece here before we go. It is the fabulous Radiant Cut Blue Zircon. It is a cut I absolutely love and adore, and just look at that little facet down there at the bottom. What is that doing? I am loving it. This is 112-2002. Let us zoom in a little bit more, and I kind of don't want to touch it because I don't know what that one facet down there is doing, but it is having its own little color wheel there, and it's still going on. Alrighty. This is our 561 Radiant Cut center stone. Not a cushion, not an emerald cut. This is our Radiant Cut. That's so cool how that one part of the stone is just, it's like going through the entire color wheel. White gold currently, white, yellow, or rose gold. The option is open to you. You know, I'm at my end when I start merging words together. And in the triple steps, we do have 45 points total weight of the diamonds, as we love to see it. For a stone like this, keep it in the white gold, please, but if you want to change it, the option is there. $39.99 this piece was, and we are nearing the end of the show, so I will get right to it. $39.99, nuh-uh. $29.99, not going to be. $24.99, that's pretty good, but we're not stopping there. And this is what the stone looks like when you look directly into it. Right now it's angled towards, downwards. But as I hold it up, you can see that true blue zircon color right there. You love to see it. That's what the radiant cutting does. In fact, if you picked up that designer necklace with the radiant cut blue zircon in it, I was actually thinking of this piece, or I was thinking of that piece when I saw this ring. So, radiant cut blue zircons, don't see too many of them. Would love to maybe combine them together or send them off to the same household if you would like. But that's just what I thought about. It's like pieces like this, it's been an entire year. I was looking back at all the pieces that have been here that I've, since gone to their loving homes. And it's always so nice to see just everything that's, been here and, the journey that you've been here with us for the past couple of months. So I hope you guys are all enjoying your pieces that you picked up here and wearing them well. But this is what it looks like from the back side. So again, another look, another perspective at that true blue zircon color. Love to see it. Can size this for you as well. True to size. Slight curvature to the diamond steps there leading into the center stone. $24.99. Not gonna be. If you would like this one, running out of time, we'll make this $1,999 for one collar only, and I will also love to try it on. Again, not my size currently, but just look at how well that stone shows up against the hand from a distance away and how shimmery those diamonds are as well. This is what it looks like from the side, so you can kind of see truly are like steps leading into your center stone there. But $19.99, and this piece is yours. Recommend leaving it in the white gold. Radiant cuts, don't expect to see any more of these anytime soon. But here we have it, our one and only. And back up close we go. And I guess it's time. Maybe, do I have time for another piece? Maybe not. If there's anything I flashed earlier and you're still thinking about it, call me quickly so that I can get it presented with all of the graphics. And if not, we will be wrapping it up here with our recap wheel. So maybe I'll have to bring back those earrings for yet another look. Earrings on a recap wheel right here. Fabulous Alexandrites. Let's see how much I can crowd this wheel. Again, star blue sapphire over here in the front. Or maybe I should move this to the front. This to the side. Maralani mint garnets, our pear shape. One and only that's here today. Star blue sapphire. And I'm still amazed that these two pieces are here. So Mahangi spinel for $12.99. Where else can you get a 1 carat pluser for that price? Aside from here, I honestly have no idea where else I could send you. But here we have yet another pear shape. This is our Paraiba. Has a little bit of a green hint to the color of it. And what else should we put up there that we haven't already? So we had the gents Imperial on the last recap wheel, so maybe I'll bring forward the platinum one for this wheel. So let me see. Let's do some rearranging here. This is our platinum piece. And now Mr. Sapphire is covered, so do some rearranging here. This is our Imperial topaz in the platinum, and we will size it for you as well. Has kind of like a heart motif hidden into it, which is really cool to see. So let me also zoom back just a little bit more so you can kind of see our recap wheel here today. Definitely a lot of the blues and the greens, but love to see it, the wide variety of colors. I went to art school. I just love any color that I see. I just immediately think of what colors were mixed together to come to, eventually land at this color. So just a little how my brain works sometimes. Thank you for joining me in the past 3 hours. Lauren will be here tomorrow, 10 a.m. Pacific to 1 p.m. 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. Pacific. As you know, weekends we turn from daytime to nighttime, so on Monday we'll be back to the nighttime shows, but please join her then. I will be back online and on TV and everywhere. And any requests, if you're just coming back from, if you were out and about, if you have any requests for tomorrow, we are taking those as well. So just call us and then we can get it ready. And then we'll just wait for your call for when you're ready to see it. So thank you guys again for joining me today. I'll probably be back next Friday. So hope to see you guys then. And let's take a look at our recap wheel once more. Again, a lot of fun pieces here today. Definitely expanded my appreciation and love for the zircons, you know, starting with the orange zircon and then going into the radiant cut blue zircons and then throwing it back to last week when we had that golden zircon. It's just so many colors to see in Mother Nature. It's like, it's not possible to just have one and dones for a lot of these stones here. And so if you're a collector, I am so happy that we're able to bring you such a wide variety of pieces. And again, bracelet. Speaking of a wide variety, I do have a 1275 tennis bracelet, 25 stones. Every single stone is exactly 51 points, 5mm rounds each. So if you have been thinking about that, have any other questions on it, what can I say except for it's been super comfortable. I mean, the pricing is great. You can easily take apart the entire bracelet if you wanted to and make, you know, 25 rings or several pairs of earrings. It's also up to you. But we'll be here for a couple of minutes after the end of the show to answer any last questions. And with that, I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and we will see you tomorrow bright and early, and have a good night.